You're watching the Daily Dodge pregame show.
And a very pleasant good evening, everyone, from Wisconsin Dells High School. Daily Dodge TV and 95.3 WBEV present WIAA playoff football. And tonight, it's a Division 5 state semifinal as Husticon gets set to battle two-time defending D5 state champion Aquinas. Hi again, everybody. Mike Tronson with you at the football field. I'm joined by my good friend and partner, Tim Haldeman. Ninja is our videographer and engineer. Ember is here assisting. And Jack is back at the WBEV studio engineering the radio simulcast. Tonight's game is brought to you by our presenting video sponsors, Hometown Glass and Improvement and Columbus Family Dental. Tonight's game is also brought to you by Leroy Meats and Catering, Horicon Hills Golf Course, Horicon Bank, Gardner Manufacturing, McKinstry's Home Furnishings, Kladowski Real Estate, Slumberland, Silica for your home, Summit Ford, Beaver Dam Tire and Service and Mayville Tire and Service, Surefire, Richards Insurance, Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, Park Village Shopping Center, Preferred Dental Partners, Jerry's Automotive, Air Care, The Dump in Cambria, and White Construction. Welcome into our pregame show, everyone. Glad to have you with us on this Friday night. Winner tonight goes to Camp Randall Stadium next week. And these two teams, Tim, we look at Aquinas. A lot of people expected Aquinas to be at this stage of the game. Level 4 state semifinal. As I mentioned, they're the two-time defending Division 5 state champions. Meanwhile, I don't know that we can say the same about Horicon-Hustisford because Husticon, with a new coach this year, probably not a lot of people picking them to get to the state semifinal, but here they are, one win away from state. And I joked on the radio this morning when I was talking to Wade Bates, Tim, I said, no matter what happens tonight, Coach Jason Fiacco gets my vote for Coach of the Year with the job he's done.
Agreed 100%. I'm with you, Mike. And, a comparison to picking Husticon in this ballgame tonight would be like picking the Bears for the Super Bowl champion this year at this stage, because it's just an absolute surprise. I think it's a surprise to the folks in the community. I don't think anybody actually thought that this was going to happen. It's probably not a major surprise to the players and the coaches. These guys, that's part of playing football and part of coaching is to coach the kids up, and get them up for each and every game emotionally, physically throughout the season. And, if you don't think that you're going to win a ball game prior to the kickoff, what the heck is the sense of even playing? But, these kids know nothing right now other than winning. I think they lost, their second game of the year to Marshall, am I correct?
They lost 2 in a row. Week 2 to Mayville, week 3 to Marshall. They have not lost since.
Okay, there you go. So, it's a long winning streak. And, they've beat some really fine teams on the other side of the bracket just to get here. And, last week they were in a nail-biter right down to the end. They had a touchdown lead throughout the majority of the second half. Came out a 14-point winner. But, these kids, they don't know any different. But Aquinas, on the other hand, these kids have all been here before. This is nothing new. They're playing on turf. Hey, guess what? Husticon does too. Okay, come to think of it, at the Horicon field. So that should not be a major concern. And by the way, this facility here, Mike, for those of you that are watching on television, let's face it doesn't quite go over the facility at UW La Crosse from last week, but as a high school, this is really good. This is, I think it's about 2 years old, if I had to guess, and 2 to 3. And, yeah, this is, I mean, there's a beautiful border around the field, and track between us and the football field, and we've got good digs again. It's not like Prairie du Chien. We're not going to freeze our tail off tonight.
Speaking of Prairie du Chien, Aquinas has only one loss on the year. That was to Prairie du Chien in week 1 of the season, 16-12. They lost that first game. They've won 11 in a row since then. Much similar story for Husticon, because Husticon beat Lomira in the season opener, dropped those 2 games in a row in weeks 2 and 3 that I mentioned to Mayville and Marshall. They haven't lost since, and they come into this one at 10-2. Horicon-Hustisford is a 3 seed. Aquinas is a 1 seed. As I mentioned, the winner goes to state next week and will play at Camp Randall Stadium in the Division 5 state championship game against either St. Croix Falls or Wrightstown. Those 2 teams are playing tonight way up in Rhinelander, and the winner of that one will play the winner of our game in the D5 title tilt next week, 4 o'clock in the afternoon at Camp Randall Stadium on Thursday. Now, we were talking about Coach Jason Fiacco of Horicon-Hustisford, Tim. No doubt he's done a fantastic job this year, him and his staff. But I will say this, the cupboard wasn't exactly bare when he took over the program before this season. Because you look at the talent, we've talked about it through the season, Tim. This team is very explosive offensively. I think over the last few weeks, though, what has really come on is their defense. And I think it really was apparent last week when they held a very good perennial power in Lake Country Lutheran to 7 points. I talked with Coach Fiacco on the phone this week about that, and he said, yeah, we've made a really concerted effort as the season's gone on to focus more on our defense, because we were doing fine offensively, but we wanted to really clamp down defensively. And he says the kids have really focused hard, and they really understand their assignments and where they need to be, and it's showing, Tim, because you don't get to this level by accident.
Well, the first time we saw this club was the week following their defeat to Marshall, and they gave up nearly 50 points in that contest.
Yep.
And scored in the mid-30s. And that particular night that we had them was against Palmyra Eagle, pretty much the same type of game. Husticon scored nearly 50 points, but gave up mid-30s. A lot of points in the board. And we mentioned that night that there's a lot of skilled kids on this team. The quarterback is experienced. Carter Schwartz, a fine quarterback. He's got a dynamic duo behind him. Holy smokes, I mean to tell you.
Alex Davis and Isaac Howard, yeah.
You took the words right out of my mouth, Mike. Thank you. And, yeah, these kids are tough to bring down. They've got a little smaller line in front of them than do the Blue Golds from La Crosse Aquinas. But, yeah, we knew that there was some explosive kids offensively, but they just needed some help defensively. Then the last time we saw them was the last regular season game of the year, that one at Horicon as they took on Waterloo and for a part of the championship trophy. And as you mentioned, the weather was horrible. It was windy. It was rainy. My goodness, it was just not conducive to playing good football. And Waterloo made a couple of, some mistakes early. You'd like to say due to the weather. Whether it was not or not, with that or not, I can't honestly answer the question. But they got off to a quick 16-zip lead, and that one ended up, I think, 33-20. Waterloo, a fine team. They made the WIAA playoffs as well as they went out in the first round. But, the offensive skills that night were not quite as evident just because of the weather. But tonight, this is a good night to play football for these kids. It might be upper 30s at this moment, but no wind, no rain. The field is perfectly dry. For these kids, this is a fun kind of night to play football, without a doubt. The key to this game, Mike, is just going to be the first couple 3 plays. I mean to tell you, Husticon's going to get the kickoff. The first couple 3 plays are going to be so huge in my mind. the kids from Husticon right now are going, we know we can play with these guys. We know we can play with them. Well, the question is, are you going to be? Are you going to be able to play with them? And the longer it goes that they can, hold that line, if you will, just a little bit, and hold their own up front, the longer they do that, the more confidence you get and the longer the game extends. And the last thing in Aquinas' mind right now is we're going to get beat. That's the last thing in their mind. They are not into losing this football game. And I can guarantee you the fight for the coaching staff of Aquinas is, hey, fellas, this is a good club. They've beaten 3 playoff teams in the last 3 weeks. Don't look at these guys lightly. You better bring your, A game. Don't look at them and think they're just a bunch of, small-town little guys. That's not going to work. You got to go out there. You got to play the game.
Well, we saw a very entertaining football game last week in La Crosse when Aquinas hung on to beat Columbus by the score of 20-13. And you don't win back-to-back state championships by accident. I tell you what, Coach Tom Lee, he's got an incredible club. They're very talented. They're big up front. They're strong. They have a great running game, quarterback who does a good job managing things. And, yes, they're a tough out. But right now, to me, and again, I could be wrong, but to me the pressure's on Aquinas here. Nobody expected Husticon to be here. I should say very few people expect them to be here. And Aquinas, they won 2 state championships in a row. People expected them to be here. To me, that says, and you can tell me if I'm way off base with this, Tim, that says the pressure's on Aquinas.
You're 100% absolutely correct. And very honestly, you take a look at Aquinas' offense, which we haven't touched on too overly much. In a sense, it's really sort of similar to Husticon. They got 2 kids in the backfield. Mike, you and I both
Kyle
know.
White, and
we've seen him.
He's very good, and so is David Moline.
Columbus had difficulty bringing them down. These guys are really, really good athletes. As you mentioned, Kyle White and David Moline. The huge play last week was the 97-yard TD run from scrimmage. I don't know, maybe halfway through the second quarter,
yeah,
roughly speaking. And that was the deciding factor in the ballgame. I mean, the chances of Columbus giving up a 97-yard run to the fullback, that just isn't going to happen very often. But the kid can, he's faster than the majority of fullbacks around, let me tell you.
Let's give you the starting lineups for tonight's game. First, the offensive starters for Husticon. And the quarterback is Carter Schwartz, a 6'1", 177-pound senior. At running back, Isaac Howard, 6'1", 181 and a senior. And Alex Davis, a 5'11", 170-pound senior. Fullback is Gavin Peterman, 5'9", 170 and a junior. Looking at the wide receivers, A.J. Bushke, 5'9", 163 and a senior, along with Caleb Poplinski, 6'6", 192-pound junior. Those are the backs and receivers. Looking at the line, the left tackle, Jordan Franz, 6 feet tall, 247 pounds and a senior. At left guard, Joe Beavers, 5'11", 165 and a junior. The center is Austin Poplinski, 6 feet tall, 233 and a senior. The right guard, Casey Grodzinski, 6 feet tall, 200 pounds and a senior. At right tackle is Hunter Hecht, 6'3", 321 and a senior. Now the defensive starters for Coach Tom Lee and Aquinas. Defensive backs are Walter Burns, 6'4", 185-pound senior, and Declan Haas, 5'11", 155 and a junior. Also Cole Keppel, 6 feet tall, 175 and a senior, and Tony Miller, a 5'10", 165-pound senior. Linebackers include Cullen Pittman, 6 foot tall junior, 188. David Moline, a 6 foot, 190-pound senior, and Tyson Martin, 6 feet, 200 pounds and a sophomore. Also Brady Lenhair, 6'1", 205 and a senior. The defensive lineman, Shane Willenbring, 6'5", 265 and a senior, along with William Flottmeyer, 6'3", 222 and a sophomore. Max Malashewski, 6'4", 285 and a junior. And those are your defensive starters for Aquinas tonight. Right now, we're going to take a 2-minute break. We're back in 2 minutes for the kickoff after this on Daily Dodge TV and 95.3 WBEV.
When it comes to a winning lineup, turn to the selection of new and pre-owned vehicles at Napleton GM in Beaver Dam. Their team goes the extra mile to provide a winning experience, from hassle-free financing options to exceptional customer service. It's like having a dedicated cheering section cheering you on in every step of the vehicle purchase. Give the team at Napleton GM in Beaver Dam a call at 920-885-3301 or visit napleton151.com and find new roads with their winning inventory.
Are you ready for peace of mind? Chad Guzzi here, owner of Air Care in Beaver Dam. If you're tired of unexpected repair bills, you want to sign up for our Total Care plan. It ensures top performance and prolonged life of your heating and air conditioning equipment. Air Care's Total Care customers receive annual inspections as well as a reduced maintenance rate, plus a 10% discount on all service repairs. Air Care, big enough to serve you, small enough to care. 920-356-8860.
Grab your resume. Gardner Manufacturing is looking for career-oriented, skilled brake press operators and metal finishers. Come and work in a clean, safe, and caring environment for a long-standing member of the Horicon community. To apply, send your resume to hr@gardnermfg.com or stop in at 1201 West Lake Street in Horicon between 8 and 4:30 to learn more or to apply. That's Gardner Manufacturing in Horicon. Go Marshman!
Founded on innovation and built on community, Horicon Bank has a vision for working together to accomplish good things in their communities. In their hometown, Horicon Bank and the Schwarfiger family sponsored Sword Field with a $1.25 million donation. And this year, Horicon Bankers cheered on the Husticon team at Sword Field to victory in 3 playoff games. When you're looking for a bank that's doing good, look for Horicon Bank, the natural choice for your banking and your community. Member FDIC. Congrats on a great season.
You're watching the Daily Dodge Pregame Show.
Welcome back to Wisconsin Dells High School. Mike Tronson, Tim Haldeman on Daily Dodge TV and 95.3 WBEV. When you're faced with a challenge, how you respond determines the real winners. Rural Mutual believes there's something more important than just winning or losing a game. They believe that the team, school, and fans who support their athletes with dignity and class are the true champions. Rural Mutual is the proud sponsor of the WIAA Rural Mutual Insurance Sportsmanship Award since it started in 1965. From football to volleyball to soccer to tennis, the award recognizes more than team sportsmanship. It recognizes that sportsmanship matters in your community as well. Visit ruralmutual.com/WIAA and see how our team and your community can work together to be true champions. Send us an email tonight if you're tuned into the broadcast. sports@dailydodge.com. sports@dailydodge.com. Send me your name, where you're from, who you're cheering for. We'd be happy to give you a mention during our broadcast tonight. sports@dailydodge.com. For those of you listening on radio that can't see it, Aquinas in blue jerseys and pants tonight, gold helmets, white numbers and trim. And for Husticon, they've got white jerseys, black pants, black helmets, and they have orange numbers with some orange and black trim. In the first quarter of play, it will be Husticon going right to left as Tim and I see it. That means Aquinas will go left to right across your radio dial or your Daily Dodge TV video screen. Thanks for being with us. And here we go. One more game to get to Camp Randall Stadium.
And we get to do it.
And that's right. Trey Barr will kick it away for Aquinas. And we have A.J. Bushke and Diego Rodriguez back deep for Horicon-Hustisford. Here we go. It's a level 4 Division 5 state semifinal. Ball's on the tee. Barr. He gets the whistle, and here's the approach. Boom! Kick is in the air. Short end over end kick. And it will be fielded by Buschke at the 15 to the 20, 25, left side, breaks a tackle, 30. Near sideline, 35, and he's out of bounds at around the 36, maybe the 37-yard line. And so it's going to be good starting field position for Husticon. They'll have it 1st and 10 at their own 37. Just underway here at Wisconsin Dells High School. Tim Haldeman, you and I were playing golf across the street last Saturday. We could see this facility from a couple of the fairways that we were on. And here we go as the ball's on that near hash mark. 1st and 10, Husticon on their own 37 with a single receiver to the right. Out of the gun is Schwartz and hands it off. And that's Alex Davis trying to go right side for a couple. He got to the 39-yard line. And he picked up 2. It'll be 2nd down and 8 for Husticon. And you said it in the pregame, Tim, but said those first couple plays going to be important for Husticon.
I'm going to give him 3, Mike. He might be
well, they did. They marked it closer to the 40.
About 4 inches short, but we're going to give him 3.
And that happens. The officials will move the ball a little bit after where it appears they're maybe initially going to spot it. So after a gain of 3, 2nd and 7 for Husticon from their own 40. And again, out of the shotgun, Schwartz with running backs to either side. This time the give is to Howard. Near side 40, 45, and gets across the 45 out near the 46-yard line.
Yard short.
And from where they're standing, it looks like he's almost going to be about 2 yards shy, but let's see. Maybe not. They mark it between the 45 and the 46. So it's going to be 3rd and a very short 2, or a long 1.5, I guess, whatever you want to call it. Just underway here in the Dells. Good crowd on hand on a chilly night.
Mike, you got to help me. Was that Davis again?
No, that was Howard.
That was Howard? My bad. Thank you.
Snap back, this time of play action. Throwing is Schwartz downfield. It is intercepted at the 25-yard line. It was intended for Buschke and picked off.
Nope. No, it was just incomplete.
Oh, incomplete there. So I thought they picked it off. All right. I thought he must have dropped it after he went to the ground.
You know what? I really enjoy the play call. Reminds me of the old Vince Lombardi Green Bay Packers, 3rd and a little over 1, and they're going to go for it here. What do you got to lose?
Wow.
What do you got to lose, you know?
Minute and a half into the game, it's 4th and 2 for Husticon from their own 45, and they're going to go for it. They're going to put receivers to each side. Schwartz out of the gun will give it to Davis. He's going to get stopped short, and the ball's going to go over on downs to Aquinas. Davis needed about 2, and he got taken down right near the line of scrimmage.
It was a loss of a yard, actually.
Yeah, you're right, he did.
I'll tell you, the play would have been for the quarterback, Carter Schwartz, to keep that one. Everybody stacked up the middle, and Schwartz had nobody out here on the left side. He could have got himself a whole bunch of yardage, but midfield, 45-yard line in Marsh Falcon territory, 1st and 10 Blue Goals.
Yep, they're moving left to right, 1st and 10 for Aquinas at the Husticon 45. They motion a man, that's Moline, he takes the pitch. 45-40, left side 40, down the sideline 30, and he is out of bounds at the, maybe the 28.
18-yard gain for Moline.
So a 1st down on the first play from scrimmage for Aquinas. And with 10:19 to go in the opening quarter, there's no score, but it's a 1st and 10 for Aquinas at the Husticon 27 is where they marked it. Snap back, handoff, White straight ahead. Lowers the shoulder and gets down inside the 20. A second effort got him a few extra yards at the end of that play. As it appeared, he might go down around the 20, but
going to be about a half a yard short.
But he still picked up 9 yards on 1st down.
That was White, right?
Yes, that was Kyle White. Kyle White is a 5'10" junior, 190-pounder. Part of that nice tandem in the backfield for Aquinas. Out of the gun, Thornton hands it off. White breaking tackles to the 10, 5, and he's down inside the 5. Kyle White, dragging tacklers with him. And it's going to be 1st and goal for Aquinas at the 4-yard line. after a pickup of about 14. First and goal, they're going to go for it right here. They're going to go quickly, I should say. And Thornton out of the gun has it, will give it to White. And he will be met at the line of scrimmage, stood up and pushed back. There were white jerseys everywhere. Kyle White, I don't think he got anything on that play. I think it's no gain, and it'll be second and goal from the 4. We're not quite 3 minutes into the contest. Second and goal, Aquinas at the 4-yard line. Single receiver to the right, single receiver to the left. Thornton, as they motion a man, gives it to the motion man, Moline. Left side, getting to the corner. Touchdown, Aquinas. David Moline from 4 yards out. And with 8:58 left in the first quarter, it is 6-0 Aquinas.
Absolutely no containment on the defensive right side for Husticon on that play, and Moline just ducked in quickly, faked inside, and went to the pylon on the left corner and made it easily.
And they go for 2. As we saw last week, they go for 2 just about everything. There was a direct snap to White. Straight ahead, he's in for the 2-point conversion. Thornton was back there, but they direct snapped to White, and it's 8-0 Aquinas, 8:58 to go in the first. Let's take a 1-minute break. We're back in 1 minute. 95.3 WBEV and Daily Dodge TV.
Has the family tasked you with cooking the Thanksgiving turkey this year? Don't stress. Call to order your juicy fresh turkey for just $2.99 a pound from Leroy Meats in Fox Lake and Horicon. Order ahead and pick up starting November 16th. Perfect your main dish cooking this week with specials on choice top sirloin steaks, boneless New York strip steaks, Al Capone roasts, and stuffed pork tenderloins. Find this week's full list of specials and weekday lunch menu at LeroyMeats.com. And stock up for deer camp with the Hunter's Box for just $75. The box is stuffed with snacking favorites like bacon, beef strips, summer sausage, ring bologna, block cheese, and snack sticks. A tremendous value. Leroy Meats is your complete full deer processing headquarters. Find drop-off times and processing information at LeroyMeats.com. Leroy Meats, your old-fashioned meat market with locations in Fox Lake and Horicon.
Trey Barr will kick it back off for Aquinas. Kicks in the air, another end over end. And fielded at the 15 again, to the 20, 25, 30, 35. Buschke breaks a tackle out across the 40. Well, that's just what the doctor ordered for the Marsh Falcons. They're going to get good field position, but with 8:53 to go in quarter number 1, it's Aquinas 8 and Husticon nothing. And we just got our first email of the night. This one says, thanks for the live broadcast. Go Husticon. Go get them, boys. That's from Jess Jacobson. Jess checking in from Horicon. Again, you can send us an email tonight, sports@dailydodge.com. Send me your name, where you're from, who you're cheering for. Schwartz throwing on first down. Almost intercepted by Burns. Intended on the far side of the field for Buschke. And, oh, my goodness, if Burns gets his hands on that, that's a pick 6. But instead, it's 2nd and 10 for Husticon from their own 41. 8:49 left in quarter number 1.
Well, I know you want to establish the passing game a little bit, and I know that Carter Schwartz and his aerial attack can do it, but, you know, they ran 3 running plays. Actually, the first 2 running plays netted them 9 yards, and they actually had sort of control of the line of scrimmage.
Handoff. This is Buschke coming to the near side, breaks 1 tackle, but now the wave of blue jerseys gets there and stood them up, basically. And let's see where they mark it, but
nothing.
No gain, it appears, or maybe a half a yard. Yeah, so we don't deal in fractions, so we'll give them 1. 3rd and 9, Husticon from their own 42. I mean, Schwartz is a great quarterback, Tim. He's thrown for over 1,350 yards this season and 13 touchdowns, but
I don't think he's seen a defense like this either.
But he probably hasn't seen a defense this good. 2 receivers to the right. Schwartz is out of that gun and takes the snap, wants to throw. Here comes pressure, and he throws it right side. It is incomplete. And that one again intended for Buschke. Coverage out there by Moline. David Moline, who scored the touchdown for Aquinas a few moments ago. David Moline, by the way, we mentioned this last week. He's going to wrestle for the Wisconsin Badgers next year. But it's 4th and 9 for Husticon from their own 42, and that means they're going to have to punt. So going back to punt it will be Landon Strife. Snap back to Landon. He'll get the punt away, and it's going to bounce inside the 25, and the return man just going to get away from it. It's downed by Husticon at the 21-yard line. It was Declan Haas back there deep, but he wanted nothing to do with that. He just got away from it. And so the punt will pin Aquinas back at its own 21. 7:55 left in the first quarter of play. And on the scoreboard, it's Aquinas 8 and Husticon nothing. Mike Tronson, Tim Haldeman here at Wisconsin Dells High School. Ninja. They call him Justin Wilski. They call him Ninja. They call him a lot of things. I call him the best in the business. He's our videographer and engineer tonight. Ember's assisting, and Jack's back at the studio engineering the radio simulcast. Thornton hands it off. Moline across the 25, lowered the shoulder and got out near the 29. Well, we were just talking about him. He's a pretty good wrestler. He's a pretty good running back, too, folks. And they're picking up yardage and big chunks here on every first down.
Mike, the first opportunity with the football, they got it
2nd and 3.
In Marsh Falcon territory at the
Gain
45. 5 plays later, they had a
White
touchdown.
this time, and White's going to pick up a first down as he gets out to the 34-yard line, so gain of 6.
Kyle White, the ball carrier.
Kyle White and David Moline. And we talked about both these teams having incredible 1-2 punches in the backfield. And we're seeing that on display here early. 1st and 10, Aquinas from their own 34, moving left to right, single receivers to each side. Ball in the near hash. Thornton slipped down.
All right.
He he wanted to throw, and he slipped. There was nobody there, but he slipped and went down. The play is over, and that's a loss back to the...
Well, we're going to give him a loss of 7.
Yeah, all the way back to about the 27-yard line. And you know what? Sometimes you just lose your footing. It happens. But you could tell, there was nobody back there, and he was going to throw it. But now, 2nd and 17 from the 27 for Aquinas. Thornton out of the gun as they motion Moline. He'll take the handoff. Left side he goes, 25, trying to turn the corner. Good pursuit, and Moline is taken down. That time he couldn't get to the edge, and there was really good pursuit by Husticon. Now, he did pick up about 2 or 3 there. Let's see.
We're going to give him 3.
3 yards to the 30, and it'll be 3rd down and about 15. But here's a chance for Husticon to
Tell you what, Mike,
get a stop.
They got it spotted at the 29. We're going to give them 2.
Snap back to Thornton. Here comes pressure.
Blitz.
Thornton throws. It is incomplete off the fingertips of Kyle White. And you're right, Tim. You said blitz. There was a locomotive coming down the tracks, and Thornton had to get rid of it right away.
Well, I'll tell you what, that prevented a huge gain because there were 3 to 4, navy blue shirted dudes out there that were an envoy to the goal line if he catches that football.
So it's going to be Lenhare to punt it for Aquinas, and there's nobody back for Husticon. I wonder if they saw that fake punt that Aquinas did last week. And look at this bounce.
That's what you don't hope for.
That's what you don't want if you're Husticon, but it's going to go to the 10, and it'll be down near the 9-yard line. Well, that's the risk that you run when you don't put anybody back deep to field the punt. But, again, we saw Aquinas run a fake punt last week against Columbus. I wonder if that had anything to do with that. I don't know.
Well, I think you can spare one guy. Have one guy back there, hopefully the one that's got, the best football instinct that can field a football in open territory and not have a muff and turn it over again. But this is a whole lot better than a turnover. Let's put it that way, Mike.
6:18 to go in the first quarter. 8-0 Aquinas leads Husticon, and for Husticon, it's a 1st and 10 from their own 9. Snap back, and they hand it off. And out. Well, the ball, they say, came out. And I'm just trying to see who was the ball carrier. If it was Davis or if it was... Oh, it was Peterman, the fullback.
Aquinas has got the
And
football.
Aquinas recovered I never saw it come out. Of course, there was a huge pileup. They apparently had given it to Peterman, the fullback, and he lost it, and it's going to be Aquinas football, 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line of Husticon. Wow. What a turn of events. 6:11 left to go, first quarter. And Aquinas going to put 2 receivers to the left. Thornton takes the snap, gives it to White, straight ahead, 10, 5, pushing the pile.
Down to the 2.
And not in, but yes, he's down around the 2.
Kyle White, the ball carrier.
He picked up a first down, so he got 11 yards. And it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. And we have a timeout. Husticon calling timeout with 6:02 to go in quarter number 1. Hey, let's get to some emails that have come in here. This one says, supporting Aquinas tonight. Go number 19, Waylon Hargrove. Your grandparents and sister are watching. And let's see what else we have here. Travis from Watertown. Not the start we wanted, but still have faith. Go Husticon. Travis, thank you very much for checking in tonight. And it's Ethan and Connor. Ethan and Connor from Hustisford say you can do it. They're checking in tonight. Let's see what else we have here. Hey, this one says rooting and watching from Sacramento, California. Go number 15, Carter Schwartz. That's from a proud uncle checking in tonight. And again, if you want to send us an email, sports@dailydodge.com is where you'll find us. We'd love to hear from you. Make you part of the broadcast tonight. We don't care if you're a Husticon fan or if you're an Aquinas fan. You're more than welcome. Sports@dailydodge.com. Send me your name, where you're from, who you're cheering for. All right, 1st and goal for Aquinas from the 1. Thornton out of the gun. Gives it to Moline. Breaks the tackle. Spins. Touchdown. Aquinas for Moline. His 2nd of the game. And this is a 1-yard spin. And it's 14-0 Aquinas.
So far, the recipe that we said in the pregame, Mike, for Husticon to stay in the ball game as long as they possibly could, somebody stole the recipe.
And they go for 2. Thornton looking to throw.
Oh, my goodness.
Wide open on the left side is Logan Becker. 2-point conversion is good. 16-0 Aquinas. We're back in 1 minute on 95.3 WBEV and Daily Dodge TV.
The teams at Beaver Dam and Mayville Tire and Service are growing and adding service technicians and auto lube technicians. Work in a clean shop environment with a fun and friendly team that is committed to excellence and customer satisfaction. Competitive pay based on experience, full benefits, including health, dental, 401k. Join the growing team at Beaver Dam and Mayville Tire and Service. Find full job postings on Facebook or visit either location to submit your resume.
Good luck to the Husticon football team from Horicon Hills Golf Club. Enjoy fall golf at Horicon Hills. Fall rates are in place and a great way to enjoy more golf before Mother Nature gears up for winter. Give the gift of golf this holiday season. You can purchase your certificates in person or by mail. The more you buy, the more you save. And always keep Horicon Hills in mind for your next party or event. Find out more at horiconhillsgolf.com. Go Husticon!
Bushke's back deep to receive this kick from Trey Barr. It's in the air and fielded at around the 9 to the 10, 15. Rodriguez getting taken down at about the 18-yard line. That was Diego Rodriguez, 6-foot junior, 157-pounder on the return. But with 5:55 to go in the first quarter, it is now a 16-0 lead for Aquinas. By the way, Wrightstown leads St. Croix Falls 7-0 in their game early. Winner of that game plays the winner of this one at State. 1st and 10. Marsh Falcons on their own 19. Handoff. This goes to Howard. He goes right side. 20, 25, and gets tripped up. He initially went towards the left. He changed direction, did a 180, and went back and got some yardage off the right side, and a pretty good chunk of yardage at that, as they'll mark him at the 26. That's a gain of 7, 2nd and 3 coming up.
Mike, we noticed this particular play in our previous 2 games. It's a little different looking play. There's a little hesitation in the backfield, and everybody seems to go one way, and the back goes another.
Schwartz to throw, right side caught.
There we go.
That's a first down, and that was caught by Caleb Poplinski. Poplinski, 6'6", 192, and a junior. That's a nice target to throw to. And he picks up the first down. So, hey, take baby steps, right? 16-0, but we've got a long, long way to go. We're not even to the end of the first quarter. We still have 5-12 and counting left in the opening stanzas. So if you're a Husticon fan, hang in there. If you're an Aquinas fan, you're loving the start tonight.
Well, you got to build confidence. That's what you got to build. Every play, you just got to build confidence.
On 1st and 10, handoff. This is Davis coming to the left side, breaks one tackle.
Nice job.
And he gets out to about the 40 or just shy thereof. I tell you what, he did a nice job sidestepping that would-be tackler to gain about an extra 4 or 5 yards on that.
Oh, my goodness. I mean, that could have very easily been held to no gain or even a loss. There was a guy on a mission that was going through defensive traffic, or I should say offensive lineman, and somehow or another Davis eluded him and just sort of flicked him off his shoulder a little bit and said, hey,
gain
I'm
of
going to get
6. 2nd and 4, 2 receivers to the right. Ball's on the near hash. Snap, and it goes to Davis, straight ahead running across the 40 out near the 43. And he's going to be about, yep, you're right, Tim. Based on what I'm seeing, he is about a yard shy, so he picked up 3. They'll mark it at the 43, where it's 3rd and 1. Just under 4 minutes left in quarter number 1. 16-0 in favor of Aquinas.
Wasn't that long ago when we had this exact same situation and the first opportunity with the football right after the kickoff. 3rd and 1.
Yep, 3rd and 1 from their 43. Snap back, and they give us to Howard. Left side, and nope. He is going to be taken down for a loss, and going to bring up a 4th and 2, it would appear. JT and LJ rooting for Husticon tonight. They just emailed the booth. Thank you very much. Lorelei and JT, let's go Husticon. They're checking in tonight from Hustisford. Let's see. This one says screaming from Waukesha for Husticon. Number 2, AJ Bushke. Your big sister's cheering you on. So thank you very much for the email. That's from Marissa checking in tonight. We'll get to some more in just a moment. Sports at dailydodge.com. And Husticon going to go for it. 4th and 2 from their own 42, trailing 16-0. And they blow the play dead as the ball is snapped. And I think that's the preliminary indication. It is. Delay of game, and now I think you got to punt it.
You know, I noticed Schwartz over at the sideline getting the play, and it just seemed like it was slow in getting going. And, boy, that was really, really close.
So, 4th and 7, and, well, they're going to line up. They're going to go for it. 4th and 7 from their 37. Schwartz out of the gun. Takes the snap.
Reverse.
They run a reverse. Bushke coming to the near side. Gets to the 40, and he will be out of bounds, but shy of the stick. The defense, good pursuit for Aquinas, and he is going to be shy by a few yards. It's going to go over on downs to Aquinas. 2:26 left to play in the first quarter, and it's going to be 1st and 10 for Aquinas from the 41-yard line of Husticon.
Well, they opened up the playbook just a little bit on that one with the, I don't know what you call it, a counter reverse, little razzle-dazzle, if you will. But, well, he got 4, but he needed a good 7.
Now the defense trying to come up with a stop here. 1st and 10, Aquinas on the Husticon 41. Thornton out of the gun, receivers to each side. He wants to throw and fakes a underhanded pass, throws it downfield. It is caught. Touchdown, Aquinas. Trey Barr from 41 yards away, and it's 22-0 Blue Golds with 2:19 to go in the first. Wow.
Well, Mike, it all goes back to a couple of short yardage situations. Both times, the third time they had the ball just recently and the first time that they had the football, both times they had 3rd and 1 and failed to negotiate a first down, and you just can't do that against good football teams.
2-point conversion, handoff. This is White, and he is stopped shy of the goal line by a couple of yards. So the 2-point conversion fails, but it's now 22-0 Aquinas. We will take a 1-minute break. We're back in 1 minute on Daily Dodge TV and 95.3 WBEV.
Hi, this is Dr. Adam Forster at Columbus Family Dental. If you've been unhappy with your smile, it's time that you come and see us. Our team of doctors are waiting to help you get your smile back. We'll take the time to talk with you and treat you like a member of our family, not just another number. Whether it's a whole mouth makeover or simply a little tweak, we'll find the right solution that fits you. For your free, no-pressure consultation, call us today at 623-5559.
The fun doesn't stop when the game clock hits 0. Celebrate your team's sweet victory at the Dump Bar and Grill in Cambria and tackle some mouth-watering appetizers, award-winning juicy burgers, or some crispy wings. The Dump Bar and Grill has it all. And with their newest Annex Edition, enjoy more seating for all fans to gather. Satisfy your hunger and get to the Dump Bar and Grill in Cambria, your go-to spot for great food and good times. TheDumpBar.com, cheering on all our local student athletes.
For Husticon.
Here's the approach by Barr, the short end over end kick, and it will be fielded at the 25. This is Howard to the 30, right side 35, and out to about the 37, maybe the 38-yard line is where Husticon is going to get the ball and try and get something going offensively. 2:15 to go first quarter, 22-0. Now Aquinas leads. This email says, Jeff Geezy,
I know that
71 Horicon grad, hoping for the best. It looks like it will take their best. Great season no matter what happens tonight. Jeff, thank you very much for the email. And on 1st and 10, the toss out to the near side. Buschke at the 40. Sidesteps a man and then gets taken down at about the 45-yard line. So that'll be a gain of 6 yards on the play. This email says, rooting for you, John Carney, from your cousins in Germantown. Go Aquinas. So some nice to hear from some Aquinas fans checking in. And Cassidy, alumni from Hustisford, says, let's go Husticon. Thank you very much. Sports at dailydodge.com. We'll get to some more in a moment. 2nd and 4. Husticon on their own 45. Snap back, and they'll give it to Davis, right side. Cut back, cross the 45, and he is going to get 1 yard. Yep, to mark him down at the 46-yard line.
Jeff Geezy, 71 grad. Oh, I didn't know anybody was that old. Come
71. That was
come
a very
to think
good,
of it, that was the year I graduated from high school.
That was a very good year, 71.
Oh,
you know how old
brother.
I was in 71? I was -3. 3rd and 3. 3rd and 3 for Husticon from their own 46. Snap back, and the give is to Howard. Straight ahead across midfield. He's got a first down. They'll mark him down at the 48-yard line. We've got William Flottmeyer was there defensively. But that is a fresh set of downs. 55 seconds and counting left in quarter number 1. This email says, this is Caden from Hustisford, says, you can do it. Thank you very much. Another one, good luck number 33, Gavin Peterman. Uncle Cale and Aunt Joyce checking in tonight. Thank you very much. And here's a throw by Schwartz, and it is incomplete over on the far side of the field. That one intended for Poplinski, but they failed to connect. 2nd and 10 coming up.
2 for 6 for 14 yards through the air thus far for Carter Schwartz. Alex Davis and Isaac Howard both with 18 yards on the ground thus far.
Well, we're getting a lot of messages coming in. I just got a text from Ninja, who's standing next to me. We'll have to get to some of those here as time permits. 2nd and 10, Husticon on the 48 of Aquinas. Handoff, Davis inside the 45, and he gets down near the 42-yard line. Nice run there with tacklers all over the place. What do we have here? We've got thanks for the broadcast. Let's go Marshman. We've got let's go Husty from Sean. Dave checking in, watching from a resort in town, it says.
I just had the big one. My wife is watching the game on her phone. She is a tech-savvy wife,
We
let me tell you.
have the end of the quarter. End of the first quarter with a score, Aquinas 22 and Husticon 0. We're back in 1 minute. We'll take a 1 minute break on Daily Dodge TV at 95.3 WBEV.
Grab your resume. Gardner Manufacturing is looking for career-oriented, skilled brake press operators and metal finishers. Come and work in a clean, safe, and caring environment for a long-standing member of the Horicon community. To apply, send your resume to hr@gardnermfg.com or stop in at 1201 West Lake Street in Horicon between 8 and 4:30 to learn more or to apply. That's Gardner Manufacturing in Horicon. Go Marshman!
Cheer! Now cheer louder. Any accomplishment worth doing is worth doing with all your heart and soul. The entire team at Hometown Glass and Improvement knows that dedication, time, and respect can lead to greatness. When practicing free throws, running for a touchdown, or installing new windows and doors, it's a commitment to something larger than oneself that creates a legacy. So keep cheering for your hometown team. Hometown Glass and Improvement, online at hometownglass.com.
Second quarter getting underway. 3rd and 4 for Husticon from the Aquinas 42. They move left to right in period number 2. 22-0 Aquinas leads, and Schwartz throwing. Got it to Buschke. Left sideline 30, 25, breaks a tackle, 20, and he steps out of bounds where? They'll mark him at the 17, but A.J. Buschke, big catch and run there. Got a first down and more.
25-yard gain.
And look at this. Husticon's in the red zone. Opening play of the second quarter. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Marsh Falcons at the 17 of Aquinas.
Carter Schwartz very comfortable in the pocket that time. Waited for his receiver to clear the linebacker and had himself a nice
first down. Schwartz going to throw it. Is caught across the middle and tripped up is Buschke again at about the 10-yard line. And making the tackle was Calvin Barr, but I tell you what, it's going to be 2nd and about 1. That was a gain of 9 on that pass play to the 8-yard line. So 2nd and 1 for Husticon. Boy, you punch one in here and you're going to feel a lot better about yourselves. 2 receivers go to the left. 2nd and 1, Husticon from the Aquinas 8-yard line. Schwartz gives it up. Howard, left side he goes. He's to the 5, still on his feet, and now gets wrestled down around the 4-yard line. He got the first down. So it's going to be 1st and goal for Husticon. And they do mark it at the 4-yard line, so it's a gain of 4. Opening minute of play, second period. Aquinas leads 22-0, but Husticon, they're threatening here for the first time tonight in this Division 5 state semifinal. Winner going to Camp Randall Stadium next Thursday for the D5 state title game. 1st and goal from the 4. And Schwartz takes the snap, hands it off. Howard breaks one tackle, stumbles, he dives, and he is not in. He's not in yet.
About a yard short.
Now he made a great effort trying to go around that left side, and it's going to be 2nd and goal from the 1. That was a gain of 3 for Howard. 10.5 minutes left until intermission. And Husticon trying to get back into this one. That's the thing. You're down 22-0, but we've still got almost 3 full quarters to play here, folks. So you punch one in here. Oh, my. I'll mention that in case you didn't hear it in the background. 2nd and goal from the 1. Schwartz hands it off. This is Davis. And Davis pushing the pile. He is he in? Yes, touchdown, Husticon. Davis from a yard out. I lost him in the pile, and it just slowly kind of made its way across the goal line.
That reminded me of the Philadelphia Eagles push.
The brotherly shove, they call it.
Push.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Davis, a 1-yard touchdown run. to get Husticon on the board, and now the extra point attempt. Snap back, hold down, the kick is up, and the kick is good. And with 10:02 to go in quarter number 2, it's now 22-7 Aquinas. Let's take a 1-minute break. Back in 1 minute, 95.3 WBEV and Daily Dodge TV.
Founded on innovation and built on community, Horicon Bank has a vision for working together to accomplish good things in their communities. In their hometown, Horicon Bank and the Schwarfiger family sponsored Sword Field with a $1.25 million donation. And this year, Horicon Bankers cheered on the Husticon team at Sword Field to victory in 3 playoff games. When you're looking for a bank that's doing good, look for Horicon Bank, the natural choice for your banking and your community. Member FDIC. Congrats on a great season.
Good luck to the Husticon football team from Horicon Hills Golf Club. Enjoy fall golf at Horicon Hills. Fall rates are in place and a great way to enjoy more golf before Mother Nature gears up for winter. Give the gift of golf this holiday season. You can purchase your certificates in person or by mail. The more you buy, the more you save. And always keep Horicon Hills in mind for your next party or event. Find out more at horiconhillsgolf.com. Go Husticon!
And as we come back, they've already done the kickoff because apparently the officials don't want to wait for us to come out of break. The ball went out of bounds on the kickoff, and it's going to be 1st and 10 for Aquinas at their 35.
That most recent touchdown drive for the Marsh Falcons, they went 62 yards in 3 minutes and 13 seconds in a nice mixture of passing and running the football. Actually control the line of scrimmage. So you hold them here and get another score prior to halftime, and we got ourselves a football game, Mike.
Trips to the left. 3 receivers left, 1 to the right. Snap back to Thornton, hands it off. Straight ahead running. That's White. Breaking tackles. 45, 50, and he's out to midfield before being tackled at midfield by Andrew Moss. But they, kind of disguise that and make it look like, oh, we're going to pass on this play. No, they didn't. White with a big run, and they mark him. Actually, they marked him at the 49. So where it's 1st and 10.
Aquinas in a hurry up.
14-yard gain there. Again, trips to the left and 1 to the right. And this time, handed off again. White, same play, 50, 45, and he will get taken down at the 45 by Caleb Poplinski. So there you go. This email says, let's go Husticon, cheering from Fond du Lac. Ashley checking in tonight. By the way, Wrightstown leads St. Croix Falls now 7-6. In their games. Sports at dailydodge.com is where you'll find us. 2nd and 5, Aquinas at the 46 of Husticon. Handoff, White, and he is tripped up as he got inside the 45 to about the 44-yard line. That would be a pickup of 2 yards. Cheering for Coach Fiacco and Husticon from South Carolina. Turn this thing around. And that's Coach Fiacco's proud big sister checking in tonight.
We're doing our best.
We're trying. And by the way, Ninja said we have is it a Husticon or Aquinas fan? Husticon fan in Puerto Rico? San Juan, Puerto Rico tuned into the broadcast tonight. I guarantee you it's a lot warmer in San Juan than it is in Wisconsin Dells.
Oh, I've been there.
I have not.
I've been there.
On 3rd and 3. And they'll keep it on the ground, and that's Moline this time, it would appear.
First down.
Yep, he got it. Excuse me. So, as they uncover the pile, it's 1st and 10 for Aquinas at the 40-yard line of Husticon.
Somehow you got to come up with a stop right here.
8:17 and counting left in the first half.
If you're going to turn this game around, you got to get a stop right here.
Snap back, handoff to White, 40. Nice job in the backfield. I tell you what, that's a heck of a defensive play by Alex Davis. He's a great running back, but he plays linebacker and on defense, and he got him by the shoestrings, and it's going to be 2nd and 8 after a gain of about 2 yards there. This one says, go Blue Golds. The Dickinsons watching from La Crosse tonight, checking in, cheering on Aquinas, and they hand it off. And look out, boy. This is Moline inside the 25, and finally gets stood up shy of the 20 But David Moline got ahead of steam and took off upfield.
16-yard gain.
And another first down.
Moline now 7 carries on the night for 52 yards, and his best bud in the backfield, Kyle White, 9 grabs for 64.
We've got 6-year-old Brandon and 3-year-old Rylan Gaffney watching tonight in lacrosse. They say, go Aquinas. Thanks for the email, guys. Hope you're enjoying it. And this is Moline again as he's down inside the 10, shy of the 5. It's going to be first and goal for Aquinas.
Let's see. We're going to give him 11 on that one.
First and goal. Aquinas now at the 7-yard line, moving right to left in the second quarter. Single receivers to each side. Thornton takes the snap, gives it to White. White, right side to the 5. He got 2 yards. And that's where it's going to be a second and goal. This email says, thanks for broadcasting the game. Watching from Ann Arbor, Michigan, cheering for the Blue Golds and their great offensive coordinator, Steve Kramer. Well, thanks for tuning in. You are very welcome.
We got to find out if that dude's a Michigan fan.
Well, in Ann Arbor, it probably is.
Well,
but then again, you don't know for sure.
They're going to be without a coach this week.
Second and goal from the 5. Handoff. This is Moline looking for the hat trick left side. He's taken down at about the 4-yard line. And that was a great tackle from behind by Casey Grodzinski, the linebacker. 3rd and 3 after a gain of about 2. It's 3rd and goal from the 3, I should say. 14-6, Wrightstown leads St. Croix Falls. And on 3rd and goal, pushing the pile forward. Are they in? Yes, touchdown Aquinas. Just trying to see who had the ball. Who had the ball? They direct snapped it to Brady Lendhair, who took it in from 3 yards out. 28-7 Blue Golds. And on the 2-point conversion, they throw. Caught for the 2-point conversion, and it was caught by Tyson Martin. 6-foot sophomore 200-pounder, and it's now 30-7 in favor of the Blue Golds. We'll take a 1-minute break. Back in 1 minute, Daily Dodge TV, 95.3 WBEV.
Jerry's Automotive in Beaver Dam is a champion of our local schools. Team up with Jerry's Automotive by pumping your gas at their Spirit Pump, where 2 cents of every gallon is donated to a local school each month. Jerry's Automotive also provides exceptional vehicle service and repairs and a great selection of convenience items. Visit Jerry's Automotive Center WI.com and on Facebook. Jerry's Automotive, 700 North Spring Street in Beaver Dam, across the street from Beaver Dam Food Pride.
Is selling your home like a walk in the park? If you were in Central Park at 2 a.m. maybe. Chris Kladowski Real Estate. When it is time to sell, be it due to loss or love, growth or downsizing, staying near or going far, there are 3 basic steps. List it, sell it, move on. The steps are made simple by working with a trusted real estate advisor. Our family team is with you every step of the way, making those 3 steps as smooth and fun as possible. Kladowski Real Estate. We look forward to serving you.
As we come back, Bushke with a 15-yard kickoff return from the 15 out to about the 30. And that's where Husticon is going to set up shop. 1st and 10 from their own 30, moving left to right. 5:41 left in the second quarter. And it is now 30-7 in favor of Aquinas. Again, sports at dailydodge.com. If you want to send us an email, we'll get to some more here in a little bit. On 1st and 10, Schwartz out of the gun, has the snap, looking to throw. Across the middle, caught, 45-50, and down to the 48-yard line of Husticon goes Bushke. A.J. with another catch and run, that one right across the middle. And they'll mark him actually back at the 49-yard line, but it's a first down and a lot more.
Just a little quick square in from the slot back on the left side.
21 yards.
Beautiful pass play.
21-yard pickup on 1st and 10. Give this time is to Davis, and he'll get about a yard. And the ball came in. Nope, they said the play was over. He was down. So that'll be the end of that one. This email says, let's see here. Let's go Marsh Falcons. Lebanon is cheering for you. This is Audrina, Aurora, and Kyla all say let's go Marsh Falcons tonight. This one says let's go Husticon from 2 Horicon alumni. Mark, class of 87. Christine, class of 95. Thank you very much. And here we go on 2nd and 9 for Husticon from the Aquinas 48. Give to Bushke. Left side, 50. Trying to turn the corner, and he just cannot. And, boy, playing defense out there was Trey Barr. And it'll be 3rd and about 6. Isaiah Younger, huge fan of the Marsh Falcons, cheering from Juneau. We still got this. Huge second half coming. Thanks for the email. Go Husticon from alum John Curry, class of 71. Another class of 71 checking in. On 3rd and 6, Schwartz to throw. And it is incomplete.
Whoa,
flag comes out. That's going to
so.
be pass interference. Pass intended for Bushke. And it appears they're going to flag Lenhair for interference on that one.
That was an easy one. Of course, we're looking at it from a long ways away. They get a lot easier from when you're looking at it from 100 yards away.
By the way, Bonnie is checking in from San Diego, California, cheering on the Blue Golds and Coach Joe Blatz. Bonnie, thank you very much for the email. Again, sports@dailydodge.com. Bet you it's nice and warm in San Diego, too. Now, this is not the NFL. It's not a spot foul. It's a 15-yard penalty. 1st and 10 for the Husticon at the 30 of Aquinas. Ball's on the left hash. Snap back. Give to Davis. He's going right side. And about a yard. Found the sledding a little tough going off that right side. Barr was out there defensively. Lenhair was there as well. Tonight's game brought to you by our presenting video sponsors, Hometown Glass and Improvement and Columbus Family Dental. Tonight's game also brought to you by Leroy Meats and Catering, Horicon Hills Golf Course, Horicon Bank, Gardner Manufacturing, and McKinstry's Home Furnishings. We'll thank some more of our partners in a moment. 2nd and 9, Husticon from the Aquinas 29. Snap to Schwartz. Looking to throw. It is caught on the near side by Poplinski. And he's pushed back on the play by Flottmeyer. But forward progress got him to about the 25. And so it's going to be a gain of close to 5 on that play. Almost 6. It's 3rd and a short 5 or a long 4. You take your pick. Tonight's game also brought to you by Kladowski Real Estate, Slumberland, Silica for your home, Summit Ford, Beaver Dam Tire and Service, and Mayville Tire and Service. On 3rd and 4, 2:48 and counting left in the first half. 30-7, Aquinas lead. Snap, faking the handoff. Schwartz now steps up, throws. It is caught. Poplinski down to the 10-yard line. He's pushed down by Burns. But the offense has awoken a little bit here in this second quarter.
I'll tell you what,
for
Carter Schwartz just did a fantastic job. He had a 7-step drop, but he had pressure from his right, and he just stepped up beautifully to elude that would-be rusher and found himself some additional time and was able to pick up Poplinski, who's a really nice target at 6'6".
1st and 10 from the 11. Handoff Howard. Right side, inside the 10 to the 9. Somebody's helmet came off, and flags are flying. It was actually Howard's helmet that got knocked off, and a bunch of flags started flying.
That's a pretty good indication of a face mask of some kind normally.
We'll check it out.
Personal foul face mask.
Yep. Tonight's game also brought to you by Surefire, Richards Insurance, Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, Park Village Shopping Center, Preferred Dental Partners, Jerry's Automotive, Air Care, The Dump in Cambria, and White Construction. So after that penalty, they're going to mark the ball inside the 4.
First and goal at the 4. By the way, I just thought of this. Jeff Giese, Horicon alum, fine football official back in the day.
First and goal from the 4 for Husticon. Schwartz has the snap, gives it to Davis, left side, now cut back, and he's going to lose yardage. Boy, he went right, he went left, he looked all over, and there was just nothing happening.
He couldn't go up or down.
No.
No, that was a problem there.
Wrightstown now leads St. Croix Falls 21-6 in their game.
Falls marked at the 7.
Second and goal from the 7 for the Marsh Falcons. Schwartz again out of the gun. Davis to his left. Davis takes the handoff, and he's going nowhere. Maybe a yard. But I tell you what,
Alex Davis, the ball carrier. Trey Barr,
that defense was
on the stop.
tough up the middle again. Minute 20 and counting left in the first half. 30-7, Aquinas on top of Horicon-Hustisford. Right now, Husticon with a 3rd and goal from the 7. I guess no gain on that last play, Tim?
No gain, yep. Officially, no gain.
No gain.
Yes. Yeah, you got to get 7 right here. You just got to.
1 minute and counting left in the half. 3rd and goal from the 7. Schwartz out of that familiar shotgun, has it. Looking to throw. Look out,
goodness.
blitz coming.
Oh, my goodness.
And the ball's loose.
He is on, ball
And I
loose.
believe Husticon recovered.
I think they called it down.
Or did they? Okay.
I would hope they did.
Okay.
Oh, my goodness. He didn't have a heartbeat by the time he got back there. What do we got? We got a timeout call. Oh, we got a penalty. Oh, yeah,
There's a flag down.
They probably called intentional grounding.
Well, we're going to see. The
We're
ball's
gonna
back
check
at the
it out.
19. And we're going to check it out.
Yeah.
Oh, you are correct. They did call intentional grounding.
Yeah, that's another 10, I think. Jeff Giese, help me out. How many yards is that?
With 39 seconds
Text
left in
me
the
quick.
half.
Come on, Giese. Help me out. I think it's 10. Nope, only 5.
Falls marked 5
Maybe that's
yards
another
from
level
the
of
spot.
football. And
So
they
it's going to
lost it
be,
down.
you
Oh,
lost
boy.
it down. So
This
4th
is
and
a-
goal from the 24-yard line.
A 41-yard field goal attempt here.
3rd and 24.
Well, you got to.
So Konstantin Wensing is going to attempt the field goal? Is
Why
that what it's
not?
going to be?
Wow,
41
why not?
yards?
Well, the chances.
The German exchange student?
Chances
Yeah,
of
they're going to
making
attempt
this
the
are,
41-yard field goal.
Oh, we got a whistle on a timeout on a corner.
Yeah, and Aquinas calls timeout. We'll keep it right here. 39 seconds remaining in the first half. It's 30-7 right now. Aquinas on top. And, wow. So, yeah, the German exchange student, Konstantin Wensing, when we come back out of the timeout, is going to attempt a 41-yard field goal.
You know what?
It is opening night for Beauty and
The possibilities of throwing a 24-yard score right here are pretty low. But this kid can kick the football, and what a thrill for a young man that's an exchange student. He can go home. Hey, maybe his family's watching back in Germany. If they are, we want to hear from you.
All right, a 41-yard attempt. Wensing, right in the middle of the field. Snap back, hold down, the kick is up, and it is no good, well short. And I don't know if somebody got a hand on it, but the ball might have been deflected. I don't know for sure, but it's no good. And with 35 seconds remaining until intermission, it remains Aquinas 30 and Husticon 7. This email here says the Bradleys in Horicon say, "Let's go Husticon. You've got time to turn this around. We believe in you," they say. Let's see. Go Husticon from Hustisford Community Hall. They're checking in from down there. Sports at dailydodge.com if you'd like to chime in tonight, wherever you're tuned in to this broadcast. Mike and Tim, Jack, Amber, Ninja, and looks like that's going to be it because Aquinas just took a knee. They're content to go into the locker room with a 30-7 halftime lead. So we've played 2 quarters in this Division 5 state semifinal And at the break, as the clock actually is still running down to double zeros, it is Aquinas 30 and Husticon 7. Let's do this. We'll take a 4-minute break. And we're back right after this 4-minute break on Daily Dodge TV and 95.3 WBEV.
Has the family tasked you with cooking the Thanksgiving turkey this year? Don't stress. Call to order your juicy fresh turkey for just $2.99 a pound from Leroy Meats in Fox Lake and Horicon. Order ahead and pick up starting November 16th. Perfect your main dish cooking this week with specials on choice top sirloin steaks, boneless New York strip steaks, Al Capone roasts, and stuffed pork tenderloins. Find this week's full list of specials and weekday lunch menu at LeroyMeats.com. And stock up for deer camp with the Hunter's Box for just $75. The box is stuffed with snacking favorites like bacon, beef strips, summer sausage, ring bologna, block cheese, and snack sticks. A tremendous value. Leroy Meats is your complete full deer processing headquarters. Find drop-off times and processing information at LeroyMeats.com. Leroy Meats, your old-fashioned meat market with locations in Fox Lake and Horicon.
Napleton GM Service Center in Beaver Dam is ready to rev up your ride for championship performance. Whether your vehicle needs routine maintenance, repairs, or upgrades, Brad Rohde and the Napleton GM Service Center team will keep your vehicle running smoothly and efficiently. They understand the need for speed, precision, and agility for the road ahead. Call 920-885-3301 or visit napleton151.com to schedule your next service appointment today. Napleton GM Service Center in Beaver Dam, where great service comes standard.
In today's financial markets, you will find all your needs met at Park Village Shopping Center. Time is right for a home equity line of credit. The folks at Horicon Bank can make those home remodel dreams a reality. Searching for sound financial advice? Kevin Smith of Edward Jones will help you make sense of your investments. Kevin knows the market inside and out. Nightberry Title meets all your title needs, from commercial to residential. The team at Nightberry is your partner for success. This is why you hear people say, I shop Park Village Shopping Center. You should too.
Park Village Shopping Center.
At Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Beaver Dam, we are a second-generation family-owned business that has been in the Beaver Dam community for over 25 years. Our goal is to make the process of buying a vehicle fun again. No pressure, no hassle, just quality customer service from our friendly and experienced sales staff. So give us an opportunity the next time you're in the market for a new or pre-owned vehicle. The worst that can happen is we shake hands and part as friends, and if you catch us on the right day, you can enjoy one of Mom's amazing homemade cookies. Let our family take care of your family at Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Beaver Dam.
Hi, I'm Josh Schneider with Silica for Your Home. We have a great feature available in our showrooms, our digital price tags. They search the internet every day and allow us to adjust the prices based on our competitors. That ensures you are always getting the best deal. If it finds a lower price, it will automatically change our Silica price in real time. These digital price tags are all about saving you time and money. Shop Silica for Your Home for the best sales, service, and selection.
Hey, it's Stacy with Slumberland, Beaver Dam in Watertown. Stop in and see everything that our store has to offer. We built it just for you. We have mattresses, box springs, power bases, bedroom sets, furniture, living room sets, dining sets, everything that you would need to complete your entire home. We've got our interest-free financing and a really great local staff here to help you. So you've got all local people here to help you out from start to finish for anything that you would need. So stop in, shop local, and save big with us.
At Summit Ford Beaver Dam, we are committed to serving the customers in our community, to bringing you into our dealership and making the buying process easy, fun, stress-free, and memorable. Thank you for choosing us and voting us Dodge County's best place to buy a new or used vehicle. Stop in today for a test drive and to see how we can help you find the car of your dreams. Summit Ford Beaver Dam.
We have reached halftime here at Wisconsin Dells High School. Mike Tronson, Tim Haldeman with you on Daily Dodge TV and 95.3 WBEV. Ninja is here. He's our videographer and engineer. Ember is along for the ride. Jack is back at the 95.3 WBEV studio engineering our radio simulcast. Glenn Falkenthal's in the booth here. Hustisford Athletic Director. Glenn, good to see you, my friend.
Thanks for being here, Mike.
Hey, it's our pleasure.
Glenn.
Our pleasure. Good to
Hey,
see you. I wish I had a
just-
headset for you. I'd pop it on, but I don't have an extra one.
I just got an email from Dan Simon, your
You know that guy, Glenn? You
partner
heard
in
Dan
crime
Simon?
over there. Dan Simon, and listen to this. He's home babysitting his two very active grandsons, but he has a hard time believing that Trapper's Turn actually let the two of us onto the course.
Last Saturday, yeah, we played.
Yeah, I saw that.
I played. I was one of my better rounds of the entire year too.
Hey,
I mean,
Mike,
I played well.
Mike was outstanding last week for Mike Tronson.
Yeah, I mean, it's all relative.
Yeah,
of course.
it's all relative.
But well, Glenn, I tell you what. I said it before, but no matter what happens here the rest of the way, what an outstanding season. What a run for these kids and this coaching staff. A lot to be proud of, isn't it?
Absolutely, you bet. We're very proud of them.
Good to see you, my friend. Thanks for stopping up here.
Thank you.
Glenn, always a pleasure, my friend. Hey, Mike, I got some scores in here.
Okay, what do you got?
From Jared Fox, who is home listening to us tonight and drowning his sorrows just a little bit in a sense that he's, of course, wishing that he was listening and watching Columbus tonight. But Catholic Memorial is down at 20-7 at the half.
Against who?
Oh gosh, I got who else did I get some scores here? Let's see here. I also got a score. Lodi is up 28-20, 28-20, and they're playing. Who does it say? Who's that? Who did I get this from? Mike Skolitsky from Columbus, up 28-20. Let's see. I got a score. My alma mater, Blackhawk, in Division 7, they're up 20-0 over, shucks, I forget who they played. They're playing down at Bigfoot. Played somebody from the east side of the state in Division 7. They're up 20-0. Oh, golly, let's see. That's about all I got at this moment.
I got some emails here I can get to. It says, go Husticon Falcons. Better season than the Packers so far. Checking in from Green Bay. That's from Matt Krieger, class of 94, checking in tonight. This one says, stick it to him in the second half. 2000 Husty alum Jamison Call. 2000 Dual County Conference champs. Boy, that brings back some memories, doesn't it?
Hey, he's related to some dude, isn't he, by the name of Owen?
I have no idea.
Jamison Call?
Could be.
Come on.
Could be.
Come on.
This email says, we are so proud of you guys. That's from Fred Schwertfeger and the class of 1961. Go Husticon. All righty. Let's see what else. And you were talking about Jared Fox. He emailed me and said, always great listening to you guys on the broadcast. I'm cheering for Joe Zander to not fall out of his deer stand next week while napping. Congrats to both of these teams on a good season. That's from Foxy, Jared Fox, our good friend, longtime friend, checking in.
You tell Foxy, I'll tell him myself right now. I got myself a new rifle here a couple of days ago. Foxy, I'm going to get you some a little venison jerky. How's that, buddy?
This one says, go Husticon all the way from Fairbanks, Alaska. They're watching up in Alaska.
That's a first
tonight.
I don't think we've ever had one from Alaska. Have we, guys? We've had them from Australia,
possibly.
Europe, but I don't think we've ever had one from Alaska.
This email says, you have time, loudly cheering Husticon from Rio Verde, Arizona. That's from Melanie and Greg. Is it Boulanger? It's Boulanger, and I apologize if I butchered your name. Feel free to butcher mine anytime.
You just did.
So
I'll answer that for you, Mike.
I love you too. Let's see what else we have here. A lot of them have been coming in. This one says, go Aquinas Blue Golds. Go Isaac Shelfout. They're sending that email from West Salem, Wisconsin. Of course, West Salem's just down the road a little bit from La Crosse, where we were last week. Let's see. This is Let's Go Blue Golds from the Weiss family. They're watching on vacation in Key West, Florida. Oh, man.
Rub it in.
We're in Wisconsin Dells. They're in Key West. Life is not fair. No, I'm just kidding.
No
Have a great time down there. Have a great time.
I just thought today there hasn't been any hurricanes.
No,
in
not that
Florida.
I don't think so.
Not that I know.
Let's go Husticon. That's Colton from Neosho. Tropical Neosho is where he's checking in tonight. And let's see what else we got here. Colton actually and Clayton are both checking in from Neosho, it says. And this one says, Go Blue Golds. From deployed in Iraq, it says here. Mr. Wilt, proud of you, Brady and Shane. Wow. Thank you very much for that email.
Hey,
another one
speaking of
just
that,
snuck in.
Mike,
yeah, go ahead.
You and I would both be remiss, and Ninja and everybody else involved. Tomorrow's Veterans Day, folks. Say thanks to a veteran, and we should be doing that every day.
Absolutely, yes. Oh, boy, I couldn't have said it any better myself. This email just popped in as you were saying that. Sophie Bisick is celebrating her 14th birthday and cheering on the Blue Gold. Sophie, happy birthday to you. I hope you got lots of presents. Probably had some cake and ice cream and maybe having a party or something like that tonight or this weekend. Sophie, happy birthday to you, and thanks for the email. All right, sports@dailydodge.com. That's where you'll find us. If you want to chime in before the end of the broadcast tonight, we would love to hear from you.
You're not going to believe this, Mike, but I actually have some stats from the first half.
Yeah, I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
Why don't we get to those right now? Let's do it.
There you go. So for some of you that are actually interested in a football game, all right. The Hustisford March, the stats, Mike, are so misleading, it is almost hard to believe, to be very honest. And I am about as far from official as you could possibly get when it comes to stats, but I like to pretend that I'm actually pretty close. I have the Marsh Falcons for 22 carries on the ground for 62 yards. I have them 7 for 11 for Carter Schwartz through the air for a total of 95 yards, for a grand total of 157 net yards gained from scrimmage. The Blue Golds, who lead here 30-7, have 21 carries for 127 yards rushing the football, and 1 for 2 through the air for 41 yards, which was the only long-distance touchdown of any kind in the first half. So they have a total of 168 net yards, so 11 yards more than Husticon in this first half, and they're ahead by 23 points. Sometimes it just doesn't tell the whole story. But
no, it doesn't.
The fact is that the field has been so short for the Blue Golds. Once they got a turnover at the 12. The other 2 times they had
over on downs.
They had thanks, Mike. Two times on downs, right near the between the 45 and the 40. So that was a short field, and the other time I don't recall very honestly. Well, let's see. Of the 4, there was short runs. So I mean, nothing, no big chunks. Husticon isn't giving up the big chunks other than that 41-yard pass. So, thus far a little unfortunate to say the least. But, hey, the good news is you got 24 minutes of football to try to turn this thing around.
Ninja just told me we have just shy of 2,300 unique devices tuned in to this broadcast tonight. 30-7 at halftime is our score. Aquinas leading Husticon. Let's take a 2-minute break. Back in 2 minutes, 95.3 WBEV and Daily Dodge TV.
The comfort in your home is too important to trust to just anyone. With over 75 years in the industry, Surefire Heating and Air Conditioning is proud to bring our community the heating and cooling services you deserve. Expect nothing short of excellence in service, installation, and 24/7 emergency service. As a premier Lennox dealer, we carry the best in equipment to bring you and your home peace of mind. Schedule your annual maintenance or claim your free in-home estimate today, 920-485-4883. Surefire, keeping what's important comfortable since 1947.
Are you ready for peace of mind? Chad Guzzi here, owner of Air Care in Beaver Dam. If you're tired of unexpected repair bills, you want to sign up for our Total Care plan. It ensures top performance and prolonged life of your heating and air conditioning equipment. Air Care's Total Care customers receive annual inspections as well as a reduced maintenance rate plus a 10% discount on all service repairs. Air Care, big enough to serve you, small enough to care. 920-356-8860.
The teams at Beaver Dam and Mayville Tire and Service are growing and adding service technicians and auto lube technicians. Work in a clean shop environment with a fun and friendly team that is committed to excellence and customer satisfaction. Competitive pay based on experience, full benefits, including health, dental, 401k. Join the growing team at Beaver Dam and Mayville Tire and Service. Find full job postings on Facebook or visit either location to submit your resume.
Hi, this is Dr. Adam Forster at Columbus Family Dental. If you've been unhappy with your smile, it's time that you come and see us. Our team of doctors are waiting to help you get your smile back. We'll take the time to talk with you and treat you like a member of our family, not just another number. Whether it's a whole mouth makeover or simply a little tweak, we'll find the right solution that fits you. For your free, no-pressure consultation, call us today at 623-5559.
All right, just a few minutes away from the start of the second half. Speeding and reckless driving are leading causes of injuries and deaths on Wisconsin roads. Whether you're an athlete or a spectator, control your drive on the roads to keep all travelers safe. Don't speed. Don't be reckless. 0 in Wisconsin. Together, we can save lives. 30-7, Aquinas leads Husticon at the break. Before we start the second half, let's get to some more emails. Let's see. This one says, "Go Husticon." That's from Larry in Horicon. Larry Mondello checking in. What else do we have here? Rooting for Husticon from Slinger, Wisconsin. The Culvers. The Culver family checking in tonight. This one says, "Go Blue Golds" from the Ligas family. They're tuned in. Thank you very much. Here's a cute one. It says, "Go Husticon. Hope we can turn this around. And can you tell my mom to finish making my cheesecake?" Only if we can have a slice. I'm just teasing. Let's see. And one more here to get to. "Proud of you, Husticon. Keep up the good work. I think you're wearing them." Lance and Renee Donegan are tuned in tonight. Sports at dailydodge.com is where you'll find us if you would like to send an email like so many have done. And we just really enjoy interacting with all of you during these broadcasts, and we hope you enjoy them as much as we enjoy bringing them to you. And it's nice to hear from fans of both teams and fans from out of state, out of the country. I mean, it's just a lot of fun to be able to do this. And we'll be here throughout the second half taking more of your emails. This game tonight brought to you by our presenting video sponsors, Hometown Glass and Improvement and Columbus Family Dental. Tonight's game also brought to you by Leroy Meats and Catering, Horicon Hills Golf Course, Horicon Bank, Gardner Manufacturing, McKinstry's Home Furnishings, Kladowski Real Estate, Slumberland, Silica for your home, Summit Ford, Beaver Dam Tire and Service and Mayville Tire and Service, Surefire, Richards Insurance, Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, Park Village Shopping Center, Preferred Dental Partners, Jerry's Automotive, Air Care, The Dump in Cambria, and White Construction. So it's going to be Aquinas to receive the second half kickoff, and it'll be Husticon kicking it away. Aquinas is going to go left to right here in the third period, and that means Husticon goes right to left.
A couple comments on some of those sponsors. I was at the Dump last week and treated beautifully with a burger that has lasted a lifetime. And you and I didn't make Horicon Hills this year, did we? What's our problem?
I don't know.
Come on, Mike.
Here's Wensing's kick to start the second half.
Uh-oh.
It's going to go out of bounds.
Constantine Wensing kicks out of bounds inside the 20.
So the ball went out of bounds inside the 20, and that means Aquinas is going to have it first and 10 from the 35-yard line. So second half underway, Aquinas 30 and Husticon 7. That is our score. And speaking of emails, my sister checked in. "Glad you're feeling better, Mike. Maisie and I are glad the dynamic announcing duo is 100% again." Well, we're not 100%. We're about 90-some-odd%. Hi, Tim. That's from my sister Lori checking in tonight.
Hi, Lori. Always a pleasure. Thank you
from
for
the Twin
listening.
Cities. So
My sister doesn't listen.
All right, 1st and 10. Aquinas on their own 35, moving left to right. Out of the gun. Quarterback Thornton will fake the handoff, tosses it left side. And was it caught?
That was a lateral.
It was Waylon Hargrove that caught it.
It's a loss
and
of
lost,
4.
Yeah, lost 4 on the play. Was it a backwards pass?
Without a doubt.
Yeah, so I mean, he's lucky to field that, and it went for a loss of 4. 2nd and 14 coming up.
I just find that call really surprising to start the second half.
And they give it to the motion man. Coming to the near side, breaking tackles. This is Declan Haas down the right sideline, 50, 40. He could go 30, down to the 20. So how about that? He was in motion coming from the far side. Declan Haas, number 5, and he busts a big one.
60 yards.
Down to the 19 of Husticon. And just like that, Aquinas back in business. They're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Wow. How about that guy? And on 1st and 10, handoff. And straight ahead running. A flag comes in at the end of that play.
Got 7 yards on the play. Who was that, Mike?
That was Moline on the carry. So it was a face mask on Husticon. If I saw that right.
5-yard variety. 5-yard variety. Down to the 7.
So it's going to be 1st and goal for Aquinas from the 7-yard line. And the snap to Thornton. Turns around, hands it off. And straight ahead, touchdown Aquinas, Tyson Martin. Oh my, he went in almost untouched from 7 yards out. 10:48 to go in the third. 36-7 Aquinas. Just like that. Boy, they did it quick, didn't they?
Yeah, there was real nice ball handling by Jacob Thornton, the quarterback in the backfield. He just stuck it in his belly after the initial
direct
fake
snap.
fade
Lenhair on the 2-point conversion, and he is in.
He just walked right in.
Walked right in. So Lenhair,
right down.
2-point conversion, 38-7. Aquinas on top. We will take a 1-minute break. We're back in 1 minute. 95.3 WBEV and Daily Dodge TV.
The fun doesn't stop when the game clock hits 0. Celebrate your team's sweet victory at the Dump Bar and Grill in Cambria and tackle some mouth-watering appetizers, award-winning juicy burgers, or some crispy wings. The Dump Bar and Grill has it all. And with their newest Annex Edition, enjoy more seating for all fans to gather. Satisfy your hunger and get to the Dump Bar and Grill in Cambria, your go-to spot for great food and good times. TheDumpBar.com, cheering on all our local student athletes.
Grab your resume. Gardner Manufacturing is looking for career-oriented, skilled brake press operators and metal finishers. Come and work in a clean, safe, and caring environment for a long-standing member of the Horicon community. To apply, send your resume to hr@gardnermfg.com or stop in at 1201 West Lake Street in Horicon between 8 and 4:30 to learn more or to apply. That's Gardner Manufacturing in Horicon. Go Marshman!
A.J. Bushke on the return. Too bad you couldn't see it because they didn't wait for us to come out of the break. Oh, they love doing that to us. The ball's going to be placed at the 41-yard line where it's going to be 1st and 10 for Husticon, but it's now 38-7 in favor of Aquinas. Go Husticon, and number 11, we're so proud of you. It says the Sparks. Brady's in Washington, D.C. checking in tonight. How about that, huh? They're rooting on Quinn, number 11. Slow snap, Schwartz has it, fires across the middle, caught Poplinski, and he's into Aquinas territory at about the 46-yard line or thereabouts.
13-yard gain. Poplinski now 4 grabs for 40 yards.
Go Husticon, cheering from the car in Pennsylvania, where we'll cheer for the Packers on Sunday. That's from the Battles. Watching from Chandler, Arizona. Go Jordan, it says. And the snap back to Schwartz. Quick toss to the near side. Caught. Buschke, 40, 35, and down the near sideline.
The referee just took a flying.
One of the officials got run over. But that's first down for Husticon. Get them in the second half. Lynn from class of 1964 watching from Columbus tonight. Lynn, thank you very much.
Ball's marked at the 31. First and 10.
83 yards, 5 grabs for A.J. Buschke tonight.
And on first and 10, they throw it. Oh, it's incomplete, almost intercepted. Almost intercepted by Declan Haas, but it's incomplete, second and 10. This email says, let's go, Marshman, Jack Culver, and Peyton Justman, class of 2018, checking in tonight. They're checking in from, is it Mummy, Missouri? M-U-M-M-Y? Probably not Mummy, huh? Go Blue Golds from the best Blue Gold fans from Mummy, Missouri. Mr. Ryan Garza and Jonah. I've never heard of Mummy, Missouri. I've heard of St. Louis and Kansas City, Missouri. Where is Mummy, Missouri? I want to know. Here is a throw by Schwartz down the middle. It is incomplete, intended for Gavin, beg your pardon, for Andrew Moss, but knocked incomplete. 10 minutes to go, third quarter. 38-7, Aquinas leads Husticon. And for Husticon, it's going to be a 3rd and 10 from the 31 of Aquinas. Sports at dailydodge.com. Wrightstown 21, St. Croix Falls 12. On third down, Schwartz back in the pocket. Pump fake now throws. It is caught near side. Poplinski, and there's a flag down. Let's see what that's all about. We're going to check it out here.
A gain of 14 on the play. Oh, holding on the Blue Golds.
Holding on the Blue Golds. You are correct.
14-yard reception. Caleb Poplinski now 54 yards gained on 5 grabs. And I'll tell you what, Carter Schwartz is quietly having a pretty doggone good night.
He really is.
I'll tell you what, he's got 138 yards through the air. He's 10 for 16.
First and 10, Husticon from the 17.
All right, ball's on the 17. First and 10 for Husticon. 9:52 to go, third quarter. 38-7, Aquinas leads. Snap back to Schwartz, hands it off. Davis. Not much happening off the right side.
Handoff goes to Alex Davis.
And Davis.
We're going to give him 2.
Yeah, I would say about maybe 2. And we have an injured player, it would appear. 2 players down for Aquinas. So there's going to be a delay while they tend to the injured players, and let's hope that they're okay. But we have 2 players down. This one says, good luck, Marcus Clark, number 27, from your cousin Matthew. Go Blue Golds. That email tonight from La Crosse is where they're tuned in to the broadcast. And, of course, we were in La Crosse last week at that beautiful facility there at UW La Crosse. And one of my favorite cities in Wisconsin is La Crosse. The scenery in that part of the state is second to none. And my wife and I, we made a special trip up there last year around this same time as the players up now. That's a good sign.
Both of them.
Both of them, yes.
Yeah. Hey, I'll tell you, the scenery right here is pretty good.
Well, it is.
Right here in the when it's light outside.
We went over there last year in November to check out the Rotary lights at Riverside Park. They were fantastic. We had dinner, and we did the Rotary lights. A couple of years ago, we went on a dinner cruise on the Mississippi River. my wife and I, from Riverside Park. So love that city. Great city over there, La Crosse. Those of you that live there are very fortunate. But we like it here, too. As we said, 2nd and 9 for Husticon from the Aquinas 16. Schwartz out of that gun again. Howard to his left. Taking the handoff. Throwing. Caught, I believe, across the middle. Yes! Poplinski inside the 5. I think they're going to mark him at the 2.
To the 2.
It is going to be 1st and goal. They actually, is it the 2 or the 1? Let's see here. I think it's the 2.
Well,
Scoreboard says 1. I'm going to say it's the 2.
It's the 2.
Yep.
Scoreboard guy's wrong.
Let's see if they can punch one in here. 9:14 and counting left in period number 3 of this Division 5 state semifinal. There, yep, they changed it. 1st and goal from the 2. Schwartz takes the snap, hands it off, left side, touchdown, Husticon. Isaac Howard from 2 yards out. And with 8:57 to go in the 3rd, it's now 38-13 with an extra point try pending.
69 yards in a minute and 45 seconds.
So the extra point attempt for Wensing right here. Kick is up, plenty of leg. It's good. 38-14, Aquinas leads. We will take a 1-minute break. Back in 1 minute, Daily Dodge, 95.3 WBEV.
Cheer! Now cheer louder. Any accomplishment worth doing is worth doing with all your heart and soul. The entire team at Hometown Glass and Improvement knows that dedication, time, and respect can lead to greatness. When practicing free throws, running for a touchdown, or installing new windows and doors, it's a commitment to something larger than oneself that creates a legacy. So keep cheering for your hometown team. Hometown Glass and Improvement, online at hometownglass.com.
Founded on innovation and built on community, Horicon Bank has a vision for working together to accomplish good things in their communities. In their hometown, Horicon Bank and the Schwarfiger family sponsored Sword Field with a $1.25 million donation. And this year, Horicon Bankers cheered on the Husticon team at Sword Field to victory in 3 playoff games. When you're looking for a bank that's doing good, look for Horicon Bank, the natural choice for your banking and your community. Member FDIC. Congrats on a great season.
To the 24. To the 30.
That's Logan Becker on the return for Aquinas. As we come back out of the timeout, 8:52 to go, 3rd quarter. And it is now 38-14 in favor of Aquinas. I like it. It says, they emailed me back from Missouri. Mommy Missouri is right next to Daddy Missouri. I love it. Oh, from the Anderson/Falkenthals. I love it. That's too good. That's too funny. That's too funny. As Big D on 1st down, and that was Andrew Moss taking down Marcus Clark.
Marcus Clark, the ball carrier.
I can't stop thinking about Missouri, though. It's, oh, my goodness.
You got to say it the right way. If you're from Missouri, you'd say, Mommy.
Second.
And you're from Missouri, so you know this?
Well,
2nd and 11.
I got a buddy of mine, John Lyon, and that's the way he talks. And he loves it, man.
And this is Moline up the near sideline across midfield and driven out of bounds at about the 46-yard line of Husticon.
16-yard gain. Moline now 11 grabs for 86 yards, and his buddy in the backfield, Kyle White, 10 carries for 66.
Next time my wife and I go to St. Louis, I'm just going to think about that. I'm going to be laughing all the way down to Missouri. Here is the snap to Thornton, hands it off. Clark again, straight ahead, inside the 45 to about the 42-yard line. Well, this email says, hi, guys, good job on the broadcast. Nice season, Horicon-Hustisford. It says, Tim, you were right. About what? That's from Matt Galston, by the way.
Oh, okay. Him and I had lunch together today.
You did?
Yeah.
Okay. He said you were right.
Yeah, well.
I have never heard those words in the same sentence before. 2nd and 6. Aquinas on the Husticon 42. Snap back. Thornton fakes the handoff. Throws across the middle. Incomplete as he wanted to hit Moline, who was wide open. But the pass a little bit too tall, and Moline bobbled it, could not come up with it. 7:42 left in the third, and a 3rd and 6 coming up for Aquinas at the 42 of Husticon.
Ball's marked at the 42.
We're having too much fun, aren't we?
Oh, an inside
third
trap.
down. Yep, this is Moline again.
Very close to first down yardage.
As he
but
got
he's
to
just
the
short.
about
Just
the 36
short.
maybe or 37. Let's see. They put it back at the
He
37.
got 5. Who ran that one?
That was Moline.
Handoff goes to David Moline.
They love that inside the pocket reverse, don't they?
Inside the
4th
pocket.
and 1, they'll go
I
for
like
it.
that.
4th and a yard.
On 4th and 1, snap, direct snap. Len Harry's got the first down inside the 35. Still pushing the pile down to about the 31. They needed 1. He got about 6 or so.
He got 6.
And it keeps the drive alive. This email says, let's go Diggy number 9. Time for a comeback, Husticon. Thanks very much for the email. Wrightstown leads St. Croix Falls 28-12 in the 3rd quarter. On 1st and 10 from the 31, Thornton will hand it off. And
Good tackle.
Clar, nice tackle.
63.
Big number 63 in your program is Austin Poplinski. And Clar managed only a yard out of that one to the 30, where it'll be 2nd and 9. Clock running, we're almost to the halfway point of quarter number 3, 6:34 and counting left in the 3rd. Right now it's Aquinas 38, Husticon 14. And a 2nd and 9 for Aquinas on the 30 with 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Thornton will give it up. Clar ahead for short yardage. Straight up the middle.
He got, we're going to give him 2.
And that's going to bring up 3rd down and 7.
End of the 3rd quarter. Wrightstown 27, St. Croix 12.
Now they're saying 27-12 at the end of the 3rd. Wrightstown leading St. Croix
Inside
Falls.
play again to trap.
And that's Moline. He's going to go 10-5. Touchdown Aquinas. David Moline, 28 yards to pay dirt, and he now has the hat trick. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game. Comes with 5:50 to go in the 3rd. Big night for Moline. It's 44-14.
Not only 3 touchdowns on the ground, but he's got 119 yards gained from scrimmage in 13 carries.
The future Badger wrestler putting on a show on the gridiron tonight. And now the 2-point conversion try. Snap it to Thornton. Hands it off. And going in, Clar for the 2-point conversion. 46-14 is our score in favor of Aquinas. Back in 1 minute. Daily Dodge TV, 95.3 WBEV.
Good luck to the Husticon football team from Horicon Hills Golf Club. Enjoy fall golf at Horicon Hills. Fall rates are in place and a great way to enjoy more golf before Mother Nature gears up for winter. Give the gift of golf this holiday season. You can purchase your certificates in person or by mail. The more you buy, the more you save. And always keep Horicon Hills in mind for your next party or event. Find out more at horiconhillsgolf.com. Go Husticon!
Jerry's Automotive in Beaver Dam is a champion of our local schools. Team up with Jerry's Automotive by pumping your gas at their Spirit Pump, where 2 cents of every gallon is donated to a local school each month. Jerry's Automotive also provides exceptional vehicle service and repairs and a great selection of convenience items. Visit Jerry's Automotive Center WI.com and on Facebook. Jerry's Automotive, 700 North Spring Street in Beaver Dam, across the street from Beaver Dam Food Pride.
Diego Rodriguez on a nice return for Husticon up across the 35 to about the 37-yard line. 5:43 to go in quarter number 3. 46-14 is our score in favor of Aquinas. And let's see, Steve Ferrari just checked in. Class of 93 alum. Good luck. That was my year. I graduated high school in 93 up in Minnesota. Just had our 30-year reunion a couple of weeks ago. Snap back to Schwartz, looking to throw. It is incomplete. Woo.
Close
It was
coverage.
intended for Poplinski. Burns was there in close coverage,
Yeah, he
as
was-
you said.
He was a little early, but not early enough for a flag.
Just got an email here, and it says, Mike and Tim are more entertaining than Troy Aikman and Joe Buck.
I've heard that before.
I tell you what, you ought to hear us when we're on the golf course together. Oh my goodness! You find this entertaining? You got to play golf with us sometime.
They could caddy for us.
They could caddy for us. Second and 10.
We tip well.
From the 38, and the give is to Bushke, right side, 40. Out to the 45 before getting tripped up. Like I said, we played golf right across the street from here last week on Saturday. It was a beautiful day.
I birdied the last hole.
You did?
Yeah.
You did. I sank the putt too, but it didn't matter by then. But the drama was all out of it.
Well, it wasn't double figures though.
No.
It was a par 5,
no, yeah.
and you beat double figures, so that's
a positive.
acceptable.
Right. I mean,
Yeah.
3rd and 3, Husticon on their own 45. Schwartz throwing, it is incomplete. I'm not sure if it was, I think it was intended for Bushke, but Poplinski was in the vicinity, but it landed on the carpet in between them. And a 4th and 3 coming up. 5:03 to go, third quarter, and it's Aquinas 46 and Husticon 14.
You know, if we're more entertaining than Aikman and Buck, then we should have an auditor check bank accounts because theirs is a hell of a lot bigger than ours.
4th and 3, and they go for it. Does Husticon. Snap to Schwartz. Pressure comes. He throws.
Ooh.
Incomplete. The pass too tall for Bushke. And the ball is going to go over on downs to Aquinas. Yeah, we'll get the law firm of Dewey, Cheatham, and Howe to do the auditing here. That's Uncle Bill's favorite one.
Yeah. Golly, I just out of range tonight. I couldn't listen to the barn show tonight. I was terribly disappointed.
So it'll be Aquinas football. Exactly 5 minutes left in the half. Again, Aquinas trying to make it a third consecutive Division V state championship. And they're well on their way in this one here with 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. They're up 46-14 on 1st and 10. Nuke Thornton actually going to throw down the left sideline.
Oh.
That's a push-off, and there's
Come
no
on.
flag.
Oh, my goodness
Touchdown,
gracious.
Aquinas. Logan Becker from 45 yards away. And
Oh, that was so blatant.
And no flag.
So blatant.
No flag.
45
45-yard pass play, Thornton to Becker. 4:52 left in the third.
We don't very often say that kind of stuff.
No, we don't.
No. But holy moly. Whew.
Yeah, I'm not trying to get negative, but it was so blatant. It was so obvious. I'm shocked that they didn't throw a flag. But anyways, at this point, getting late, big score like this, I don't know how much it would really matter anyways. 2-point conversion try, Thornton.
Ooh.
Throwing, caught, and
Short.
It's going to be short, yeah. So the 2-point conversion fails, but it's now 52-14, Aquinas. Back in 1 minute, Daily Dodge TV 95.3 WBEV.
Is selling your home like a walk in the park? If you were in Central Park at 2 a.m., maybe. Chris Kladowski Real Estate. When it is time to sell, be it due to loss or love, growth or downsizing, staying near or going far, there are 3 basic steps. List it, sell it, move on. The steps are made simple by working with a trusted real estate advisor. Our family team is with you every step of the way, making those 3 steps as smooth and fun as possible. Kladowski Real Estate. We look forward to serving you.
Hi, this is Sandy from McKinstry's Home Furnishings in downtown Beaver Dam. We are proud to support all Beaver Dam athletes. While at home watching high school sports, why not be comfortable? McKinstry's is a lazy boy comfort studio. We have sofas, recliners, sectionals, and reclining sofas. Stop into McKinstry's Home Furnishings in downtown Beaver Dam and add comfort to your home.
Year after year, McKinstry's.
Really no need for that pass, to be very honest. Sort of nasty.
We are back. 4:52 left to go. Third quarter. It's now 52-14 in favor of Aquinas. There's a low ground ball fielded by Davis, shy of the 30-35, still on his feet to the 40, and finally tackled at around the 42-yard line. But it's now 52-14 Aquinas, and one thing that we're going to see now is a running clock with Aquinas up. Of course, the rule in the second half, if one team is up by 35 or more points, the clock will not stop unless there's a timeout called or an injury or a score. Then it'll stop at that point. All right, 1st and 10, Husticon from their own 42. This is Schwartz, back to throw. Steps up, fires, incomplete, intended for Bushke. Moline was there in coverage.
Knocked down by David Moline for the Blue Goals.
So it's going to be 2nd and 10. Matt Galston checked in again. I would totally caddy for you, Tim. It would be a riot. And he also says, I think this shows how good Columbus was. Hats off to Aquinas. And I would say that's a pretty good statement there. 2nd and 10. And straight ahead on the keeper is Schwartz. Gets across the 45 to the 46.
He got 4.
Schwartz, the ball
That's a pretty good statement by Mr. Galston there. I mean, Columbus was really good. Aquinas.
They are.
And,
really
and they are, right. And if there was any team that was going to give Aquinas its biggest challenge, it probably was, and I'm no disrespect to Husticon, but it probably was Columbus. And
well, Mike, we said last week, all right? We said last week that it was a shame that game wasn't played at
Camp Randall.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm. It was a great game. Bat to throw Schwartz. Fires. Intercepted. It's intercepted near midfield. And that one was picked off by Waylon Hargrove.
Number 19, Waylon Hargrove.
With 2:40 and counting left in the third, it's going to be Aquinas football. Again, running clock. They lead it 52-14. Now they have the football. Yeah, no disrespect whatsoever to Husticon, but, I mean, Columbus, they were close. They were right there. Just came up a little short last week. And I tell you what, I still am so amazed by this playoff run by Husticon because it's gonna pay dividends for their program the next few years. All these extra practices, the playoff games, the experience that these kids, it's going to be immeasurable for them. 1st and 10, Aquinas on the 46 of Husticon. Snap to Thornton, hands it off. Sklar 40, 35-30, 25-20, 15. Down to about the 13 goes Marcus Sklar.
Marcus Sklar, the ball carrier.
Big run for Sklar on 1st down. And they'll mark him at the 13.
33-yard gain. Sklar now 5 carries for 39 yards in relief.
From the 13, 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Thornton will give it to Sklar. Straight ahead, he's to the 10, breaks the tackle, 5, dives, is he in? Nope. No, he's to the 1. He needed 13 yards for the touchdown. He picked up 12, down to the 1.
And a half.
And a half. Sports at dailydodge.com if you want to fire another email to us before the end of the game. On 1st and goal from the 1. Thornton giving it to Sklar, and he goes in untouched. Touchdown, Aquinas. Sklar from a yard out. 53 seconds to go, 3rd quarter. And it's now 58-14 Aquinas. Boy, what a dominant performance by the Blue Golds in this one. The two-time defending champs are playing like it, and they're going to actually try and attempt an extra point here. They're not going to go for two. This is going to be Trey Barr to attempt.
Whoa!
And the snap way over the...
Maybe that's their problem.
Well, it could be as Barr goes back and falls on it. Well, maybe that's...
Well, we know Trey Barr can kick the football because he's their kickoff specialist.
Yeah, he is.
So we know that he can kick it, 25 yards. But the problem must be with the snapper. That one sailed 10 feet over the holder's head.
We'll keep it here with it being 58-14 in favor of Aquinas. 53 seconds left in the third quarter.
And we have to fill the next 35 seconds because it takes them about 35 seconds to get a kickoff goal.
It doesn't take them long, does it? I think that they're just cold out there and they want to get this thing moving. I'm just teasing, of course. 53 seconds to go in the third.
I haven't checked my phone for a while. Mike, what do we got going?
How did you survive?
Holy smokes. My alma mater's up by 36 points. They're going to be in the state championship game. Black Hawk High, one more time. The Warriors will be there on Thursday morning. I'm going to have to be there.
And on the kick, it's fielded by Davis at the 25, 30, and out to about the 32, maybe the 33 before Clark actually brings him down. But as we wind down the final seconds here of the third quarter, it's 58-14 in favor of Aquinas.
All right, I just got a text from your brother-in-law, my good friend Bruce. He said, I'm going to teach him something right now. He says that Wanakee is beating Kaukauna 10-7 at the half. How does he know that they're beating them?
Who?
They're just ahead.
First and 10.
It's 10-7.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Don't get don't do that to me. Don't throw me a curveball like that in the middle.
I used to coach little leaguers, and in the third inning they're down by a run, and they're telling me that they're losing 3-2. No, they're not losing. They're just behind. Come on, Mike. It's called positive thinking.
That's the end of the quarter.
Of the third quarter. Hallelujah.
58-14 Aquinas, and we're back for the fourth in 1 minute. Back in 1 minute, Daily Dodge TV 95.3 WBEV.
Has the family tasked you with cooking the Thanksgiving turkey this year? Don't stress. Call to order your juicy fresh turkey for just $2.99 a pound from Leroy Meats in Fox Lake and Horicon. Order ahead and pick up starting November 16th. Perfect your main dish cooking this week with specials on choice top sirloin steaks, boneless New York strip steaks, Al Capone roasts, and stuffed pork tenderloins. Find this week's full list of specials and weekday lunch menu at LeroyMeats.com. And stock up for deer camp with the Hunter's Box for just $75. The box is stuffed with snacking favorites like bacon, beef strips, summer sausage, ring bologna, block cheese, and snack sticks. A tremendous value. Leroy Meats is your complete full deer processing headquarters. Find drop-off times and processing information at LeroyMeats.com. Leroy Meats, your old-fashioned meat market with locations in Fox Lake and Horicon.
Start the fourth quarter, and that play is blown dead. It was a 2nd and 5 for Husticon on their own 38. They're going to get flagged for a false start, 5-yard penalty.
Lodi up 35-20. Catholic Memorial down 20-7
to Luxembourg Casco.
Luxembourg Casco. I had another one here too from somebody.
Running clock in effect in the fourth quarter. Husticon going left to right for those of you that can't see it on the radio. Blue Gold's right to left.
Kimberly and Marquette tied at the half, 7-7.
All right, 2nd and 10 after the 5-yard penalty. Schwartz out of the gun and gives it to Davis. across the 35 and pushed back. Forward progress get him out to maybe the 37, it would appear, which would be a pickup of 4 yards.
Alex Davis, the ball
And
back by a host
yep,
of
it'll
blue
be
goals.
2nd and 6. So just underway in the 4th quarter. And Aquinas up 58-14.
Third and 6.
Go to single receiver wide to the left side. Howard and Davis standing either side of Schwartz. Fakes the handoff, play action.
Got a long one.
Throws, it is caught! Poplinski with 2 defenders.
Oh, they called it incomplete.
Oh, they say incomplete? Okay.
Yep.
Boy, he must have lost it at the last second because I thought he had it coming down. I thought he had it. Yeah, Ninja said the same thing. He thought he had it too. So it's an incomplete pass, and 4th and 6 now coming up for Husticon. And they are going to punt it. Landon Strife will punt. High snap back to Strife. Gets the punt away.
Look out.
And this one will take a Husticon bounce inside the 40 and be down to around the 38-yard line. Again, we've got that running clock, 9:42 and counting left in the game. And it's all Husticon, it's all Aquinas over Husticon at this time. We've got a Blue Gold fan checking in via email from Michigan, Zeeland, Michigan, checking in tonight. Again, sports at dailydodge.com.
That's not quite as funny as Mummy.
No, it's not.
Zealand, pretty boring.
Oh, my goodness. We do have fun on these broadcasts, don't we? We really do. We hope you enjoy them, too, folks. 1st and 10, Aquinas on their own 38, moving right to left 4th quarter. We have a new quarterback in. Handoff, Clark gets a couple up the middle. The new quarterback, Ryan Johnson, 5'9" sophomore.
He's a friend of mine.
He is?
Yeah, Ryan Johnson.
Really?
Lives in Sun Prairie.
Picked up 2 on that run play, by the way.
Yeah. He's a basketball official, baseball umpire. Good friend of mine. Oh, different Ryan Johnson. Probably pretty popular, I guess.
Well, this Ryan Johnson getting a chance to play on this field in this Division 5 state semifinal. High snap. He got it, though. Gave it to Clark. Clark is going to be dropped for a loss. Nice defense again by Andrew Moss.
-3.
Moss has been, we've called his name a few times. He's been pretty good in this one tonight. Approaching the 8-minute mark and counting of the 4th quarter. Well, I'll tell you what, it's a tough ending tonight for Husticon, but hats off to Coach Fiacco and his staff and these players on just an outstanding season. An outstanding season. And
quarterback keeper.
This is
number 4.
Isaac Miller. Isaac Miller was the ball carrier. Did they direct snap it to him?
Yes, they did.
Okay.
He got 4.
And it's going to bring up 4th and 6 for Aquinas from their 42. 7.5 to play in the game. And, boy, for Aquinas, what can you say? I mean, that hasn't been said already. This is one heck of a program. They are an elite team for sure. Look out next Thursday at Camp Randall. Here's the punt. High floater, and it will bounce and die right near the 25 of Husticon. But again, clock running, exactly 7 minutes to go. 58-14 in favor of Aquinas.
Brady Lenhurst's kick.
Was something funny?
At the 25
yeah, that poor football died.
The what?
That poor football died. Yeah.
Okay.
It's just sort of comical to me to how you said that football died. Poor thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Pass.
And this is Schwartz throwing incomplete, low throw, and it was intended for. Let's see who that was out there. Was it Bushke? Yeah, it was Bushke. Got an email here. It says Marissa from Waukesha again. And never give up, she says. Well, and yep, 58-14, fourth quarter, 6 minutes to go. Hey, I love the enthusiasm, Marissa, but
there's the definition of an optimist right there.
There it is. That is.
Definition
optimist.
optimist.
That's AJ's sister.
All right.
So,
good for
her. She's got a reason.
Yeah.
Hey, nothing wrong with that, Marissa. We're just giving you a hard time. Schwartz throws, caught, Bushke. Speaking of AJ.
He got 4.
He got a couple. He got more than a couple. He got 4.
With the reception.
But again, thanks to all of you who have been so kind to chime in and send us emails tonight, being part of the broadcast. Ninja, where are we at on devices on this one tonight?
Oh,
3,258 unique
That's
devices.
how many we had last week. Congrats, everybody. Thank you.
Hey, that's fantastic. And again, hats off to both of these teams on what they've done this year. Really, really outstanding seasons. Schwartz out of the gun to throw on third down. Launches it.
Baby.
Looking for Bushke. It's underthrown. It's going to be intercepted near the 40. Picked off by Parks Tobin. 6-foot sophomore. And Tobin with the interception. And the clock continuing to run now down to 4:45 and counting left in this one with Aquinas leading Husticon 58-14. So it's going to be Aquinas and likely their opponent in the Division 5 state title game. Sounds like it's going to be Wrightstown unless something dramatically changes in that game being played tonight up in Rhinelander. Wrightstown and St. Croix Falls.
I'll bet it's colder up there.
It's cold everywhere if you're in Wisconsin.
Right now, yeah.
If you're in Key West, Florida, that's a different story.
1st and 10 from the 44.
Or Mummy, Missouri.
Or Mummy, Missouri. 1st and 10. We just can't get off that one, can we? On 1st and high snap, quarterback toss underhanded to Clar, and he's going to get, well, there's Moss again playing defense, but my goodness, that snap, I tell you what, Ryan Johnson, the quarterback, was lucky to handle it. Clar lost yardage thanks in part to a great effort by Moss. 3:45 and counting left.
4. He got dumped, just like one of our sponsors.
There's a
live from Cambria.
I got to mention this when I get a chance here, but is there a timeout? What are we at? Nope, I guess not. But I keep seeing this on the sideline down in front of us, and I'll explain it in a second here. It's hilarious, actually.
This has got to be good because I don't know what you're talking about.
And, well, there's a player for Aquinas who's holding hey, here we go. Let's just get the play first. 2nd and 14.
Holding the water bucket?
Well, Clar takes the handoff, spins out near the 45, still on his feet.
Oh, my
47. And what I was going to say, there's a player who is holding up signs. I'm guessing that they're facing. We're facing the back side of the sign.
Yeah.
But I'm assuming it's got instructions. The play or whatever they're going to run.
Yeah.
But there he's holding it up right now. The guy on the left, and it's there's 2 of them. But the one on the left, he's holding up a sign, and it's got a picture of the Brady Bunch family on it on the back side. And I'm trying to read what it says below it. I can't see. Maybe there's nothing, but I think it's hilarious because
it says the one in the corner is Mummy.
I don't know what it says on the front side of that sign, but there's a picture of the Brady Bunch tic-tac-toe board on the other side, and I can see that right in my my binoculars. What down is it? 4th and 7, I guess, is coming up. No, it's going to be 4th and about 9. It's the story of 2 football teams. Okay, that's enough of that.
Oh, Lord, help us.
Oh, my goodness. Well, have you ever lost control of a broadcast? Exactly 2 minutes left in this one, and clock is running. 58-14 Aquinas. Oh, my. We've had some fun. We've had fun tonight, and we've had fun all season long. Wrightstown 33, St. Croix Falls 12 is the latest update that I had. So it appears to be Aquinas and St. Croix Falls. There's a punt.
Don't you dare throw a flag.
And a high punt.
Thank you.
Going to bounce.
Thank you, Mr. Referee.
And Aquinas will down it at around the 36 of Husticon, but 90 seconds and counting left. So this one just about in the books. Again, congratulations to Coach Fiacco and Husticon. I mean, they're going to finish 10-3. and they got within an eyelash of Camp Randall Stadium. The last time Horicon was in a state semifinal was 2006. And meanwhile, Aquinas, the train keeps on rolling. 1st and 10, Husticon from their 36. Schwartz to throw, caught. Bushke to the 40 and maybe the 42. Just under a minute left. Boy, Aquinas, it's been a privilege to be able to watch Aquinas the last couple of weeks, and they are the real deal for sure. So solid in pretty much every facet of the game. And they are moving on once again.
Last play.
Yeah, it's probably the last play. You're right. 2nd and 3. Handoff Howard as he goes left side. Cut back, and then we'll get stopped around the 43, maybe the 44. But that's pretty much going to do it, it would appear. As we're down to 17 seconds, they don't have to snap it again. And the celebration is on the Aquinas sideline. The Aquinas family is celebrating. The Brady family is celebrating. 5 seconds left. Let's see if they snap it one more time. They do. Direct snap to the fullback, and he's taken down after a pickup of a couple. That'll do it. Final score tonight here in Wisconsin Dells, this Division 5 Level 4 playoff game. Aquinas 58 and Husticon 14. Congratulations to both of these teams. Husticon, their season finishes at 10-3 and a trip to the state semis. And the two-time defending Division 5 state champs are going back to defend and try and win a 3rd consecutive title next Thursday at Camp Randall Stadium. They're now 12-1, and they're 1 win away from a three-peat. Let's do this. We'll take a 4.5-minute break. We're back in 4.5 minutes to wrap it up right after this. 95.3 WBEV and Daily Dodge TV.
When it comes to a winning lineup, turn to the selection of new and pre-owned vehicles at Napleton GM in Beaver Dam. Their team goes the extra mile to provide a winning experience, from hassle-free financing options to exceptional customer service. It's like having a dedicated cheering section cheering you on in every step of the vehicle purchase. Give the team at Napleton GM in Beaver Dam a call at 920-885-3301 or visit napleton151.com and find new roads with their winning inventory.
In today's financial markets, you will find all your needs met at Park Village Shopping Center. Time is right for a home equity line of credit. The folks at Horicon Bank can make those home remodel dreams a reality. Searching for sound financial advice? Kevin Smith of Edward Jones will help you make sense of your investments. Kevin knows the market inside and out. Nightberry Title meets all your title needs, from commercial to residential. The team at Nightberry is your partner for success. This is why you hear people say, I shop Park Village Shopping Center. You should too.
Park Village Shopping Center.
At Preferred Dental Partners, our core values are more than just something we put on our wall. They're something we live out. Core value number 2 is the wow experience. This means that from the moment you walk in the door until the time you leave, we want to provide an experience for our patients that is unlike anything you've had before. There are lots of choices of dentists, and we never want anyone to feel they have to be here. We want them to choose to be here because they feel heard, welcomed, and well cared for. If you want to see what the wow experience is about, call or text Preferred Dental Partners today.
15% off the most awarded SUV ever, the 2023 Jeep Grand Cherokee and Grand Cherokee L at Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Beaver Dam. Hello, this is Brent Reed, and this deal is so good, I've got to say it again. 15% off brand new 2023 Jeep Grand Cherokees during the Black Friday sales event. That's over $10,000 in savings on select models. This is going to be a Black Friday like no other. Let our family take care of your family at Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Beaver Dam and reedchrysler.com.
American drivers overpay an average of $368 per year on their auto insurance. Why? Because, well, insurance is hard. It's complicated. It's time-consuming to get quotes from multiple companies, so we overpay. Or we call Richards Insurance in Beaver Dam. Make one call and receive a quote from a great company like Auto Owners Insurance. The team at Richards Insurance will literally do all the work for you. So if you could be saving money each month with an Auto Owners Insurance policy, you'll know about it. How much will you save with Richards Insurance? To find out, call Richards Insurance or stop in at 123 North Spring Street, downtown Beaver Dam. with offices in Columbus, Watertown, West Bend, and Oshkosh. With over 50 employees and hundreds of years insurance experience across 5 offices, you'll get full-service counseling with no obligation. Your auto owner's insurance carrier is Richards Insurance in Beaver Dam. Call 887-1615.
We'll be there with you.
Richards Insurance of Beaver Dam.
Hi, I'm Josh Schneider with Silica for Your Home. We have a great feature available in our showrooms, our digital price tags. They search the internet every day and allow us to adjust the prices based on our competitors. That ensures you are always getting the best deal. If it finds a lower price, it will automatically change our Silica price in real time. These digital price tags are all about saving you time and money. Shop Silica for Your Home for the best sales, service, and selection.
At Summit Ford Beaver Dam, we are committed to serving the customers in our community, to bringing you into our dealership and making the buying process easy, fun, stress-free, and memorable. Thank you for choosing us and voting us Dodge County's best place to buy a new or used vehicle. Stop in today for a test drive and to see how we can help you find the car of your dreams. Summit Ford Beaver Dam.
The comfort in your home is too important to trust to just anyone. With over 75 years in the industry, Surefire Heating and Air Conditioning is proud to bring our community the heating and cooling services you deserve. Expect nothing short of excellence in service, installation, and 24/7 emergency service. As a premier Lennox dealer, we carry the best in equipment to bring you and your home peace of mind. Schedule your annual maintenance or claim your free in-home estimate today, 920-485-4883. Surefire, keeping what's important comfortable since 1947.
You're watching the Daily Dodge Postgame Show.
And the Aquinas Blue Golds down on the field celebrating their 58-14 win over Husticon tonight in this Division 5 state semifinal here at Wisconsin Dells. Mike Tronson, Tim Haldeman back with you. And wow, what a display, Tim, by Aquinas tonight.
Yeah, they're a very fine football team. You know, they rush the football extremely well. 1-2 punch of Kyle White tonight, 10 carries for 66 yards. David Moline, 13 carries for 119. Very honestly, that sounds pretty generic, you know. Not a ton of yards. You know, overall, 40 carries on the ground for 210, 3 for 5 through the air, but 2 touchdowns for 82 yards. Net total yardage, 292 yards for the Blue Golds tonight. For the Husticon Marsh Falcons, 29 carries on the ground for 82 yards, 13 for 27 through the air for Carter Schwartz. A very fine night for him, 163 yards. Total of 245 yards gained. Totally, A.J. Bushke with 7 catches for 94, and Caleb Poplinski, I've got him 6 catches for 68. So, you know, we've mentioned a number of times, hats off to the not only to the kids, the coaching staff, but the community. Yeah, it's just fun for small communities like Horicon and Hustisford to have good things happen to them, and it's great for the kids, and it's morale in the school, and it's just fun all around. So congratulations to everybody involved, and Mike, you and I get to go on to Camp Randall next week and do the Division 5 championship game, and that'll be on ESPN radio in Beaver Dam, and can you stream that one? Probably not, huh?
I think you can.
Can you?
I think you can. Audio only.
Audio only.
Yeah.
Well, that's good, because you know what they say about my face on the radio, so we won't go there. They're not wrong. Thanks, Ninj, for that fine, comforting statement there. Yep. All right.
So Aquinas, they get the job done. 58-14. David Moline, the hat trick tonight, 3 rushing touchdowns, a 4-yard touchdown run, a 1-yard touchdown run, a 28-yard touchdown run. Jacob Thornton, Aquinas quarterback, had a couple of touchdown passes, a 41-yard pass to Trey Barr, and he also had a 45-yard pass to Logan Becker that went for a touchdown. Let's see, Marcus Klar had a rushing touchdown late for Aquinas. Tyson Martin had a 7-yard touchdown run for Aquinas, and Brady Lenhair, a direct snap to him, ended up being a 3-yard touchdown run. The 2 touchdowns for Husticon tonight, Alex Davis a 1-yard run, and Isaac Howard a 2-yard run for Husticon. But again, congratulations to both these teams. Again, Aquinas, they're going back to state, trying to make it a three-peat, and they are now 12-1 overall. They've won 12 in a row after that season-opening loss to Prairie du Chien. Husticon finishing up 10-3, and a trip to the state semifinals. And I know it's disappointing when you get to this point and you don't advance, but this program, these communities, these schools of Horicon and Hustisford should be mighty proud, because it was an incredible season and an incredible playoff run to get to this point, and it's going to pay dividends. We have not seen the last of Coach Fiaco's Husticon team because this is going to pay a lot of dividends. All this extra practice and experience that they got here over the last month or so, it's going to be big for them in future years.
Well, Mike, I think it also says something about the conference as a whole. Marshall beat them in the, second week of the year, third week of the year, somewhere like that. And Waterloo, gave them a bit of a tussle in the last conference game of the season. And as Hustisford, Horicon was actually fighting to get a share of the title in the conference. And, when you have to work that hard to come away with a trophy.
They did get the share.
Of course they did. And, that says something about the rest of the conference. So, there were some other teams like, you and I had the Palmyra Eagle game. Hey, they had some athletes, man. They gave Husticon a bit of a run for their money that night. So, that's what makes better teams is good competition.
Well, a great opportunity exists for people who enjoyed sports as participants or by watching a son, daughter, brother, or sister compete in high school sports. You can make significant income while giving back to the games that meant so much to you and continues to mean so much to today's student athletes. And how do you do that? You become a WIAA licensed official. It gives you the opportunity to get involved, stay in shape, and assist in providing the many lifelong lessons proven to be inherent in school-based sports. Signing up is easy. You go online, wiaawi.org, and you access the Officials tab to get started today. A message from WBEV, Daily Dodge TV, and the WIAA, keeping the education in sports.
And guess what I'm doing tomorrow morning, Mike?
You're officiating.
No. I actually, my officiating got canceled for tomorrow, which doesn't break my heart one bit. But I get the great honor to assist a young man who is a freshman at Marshall High School. The young man has never, ever had a referee's shirt on nor a whistle in his mouth. And I am going to attempt to teach him for about 2 hours as he attempts to referee some fourth grade girls. That's a chore in itself. But and then his partner is a friend of his that he used to go to high school with, I come to find out. And he's a sophomore at Johnson Creek High School. And he worked for me last year, actually, as a freshman. He is a long-lost relative of mine. Oh, he's my second cousin's grandson, so I don't know what that means. But, shirt tail, whatever you want to call it. But, I'm going to assist those two tomorrow morning. And, you need a little help at that age. Everybody does. You need a mentor. And I get to spend some time with those young people tomorrow and try to create a little future for those guys. And officiating is just an absolute hoot.
By the way, it has gone final. Wrightstown defeated St. Croix Falls 33-12. So the matchup for the Division V state championship game next Thursday in Madison is set. Wrightstown and Aquinas. That'll be next Thursday at 4 o'clock. That's going to wrap up our broadcast. We want to thank our presenting video sponsors, Hometown Glass and Improvement and Columbus Family Dental. Tonight's game Also brought to you by Leroy Meats and Catering, Horicon Hills Golf Course, Horicon Bank, Gardner Manufacturing, McKinstry's Home Furnishings, Kladowski Real Estate, Slumberland, Silica for Your Home, Summit Ford, Beaver Dam Tire and Service and Mayville Tire and Service, Surefire, Richards Insurance, Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, Park Village Shopping Center, Preferred Dental Partners, Jerry's Automotive, Air Care, The Dump in Cambria, and White Construction. Final score once again from the Dells, Aquinas 58 and Husticon 14. Folks, we want to thank you all for tuning in tonight. We hope you enjoyed this broadcast. I want to thank again Ninja, Justin Wilski, our videographer and engineer, for his great work, not only tonight, but all season long. Ember, thank you, assisting here tonight as she does a lot. Jack, thank you back at the 95.3 studios, WBEV, for engineering our radio simulcast. And Tim Haldeman, it is an honor and a pleasure to work with you each and every week during the football season. And
this is end of year 27.
Yes, it is.
Year
and
27.
It's been a blast.
We're gonna take this whole group of 4 right here, and we're all going into mothballs until next August.
Until next August.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I'm going to have to.
But that gives us a future. Yeah.
Yeah. What am I going to do? I'm supposed to announce basketball and hockey this winter, so
well,
I don't
know. You're
know.
going to do it by yourself, pal.
God
willing.
I guess so. Yeah.
If my body holds together, so I can still run up and down a basketball floor, one more year, we'll give it a shot. We'll see. I might help you once in a while if I got a free night.
Okay.
All right. Maybe a hockey game for sure.
That'd be fun.
Yeah. I'd love to do that.
For Jack, Ember, Ninja, Tim, this is Mike Tronson saying so long from Wisconsin Dells. Have a pleasant evening and enjoy the rest of your weekend. This has been a Daily Dodge TV and 95.3 WBEV sports presentation. Good night, everybody.
You're watching the Daily Dodge postgame show.